All right. Let's start for me mamwajo ewie ye di nkomo. Me ka kire me se me nyamera na jo aye beto aso. Nti monye ready ye nto aso. People's project for me sra mo muni momo amon tag your mama me why. Nene I need answers. And we need to talk. When see abetre. Na amenhwe adekore ha me bluetooth and say 1% or connecting. Masa yen entem ye ni adaje. Adaje ni Mr. Mo time I make some music no. And you me bebo be we na me ma tag me ami page no. And then 1 or 2 other places a hon so me person me frɛ ho nipa mo be kai me person ne kasa I want to hear me see the jury is out me person mo convince me na nipa ehia so mo so bisa questions no omo nyina ma eti and I say maybe wo we men pede so say nkrofo be kan sem a menti ase e be jasen se ho eti me be bisa no ma chire me omo enim no but me share me dey come the pages no me ankasa me page no so and a few others into the cinema I'm see me ho abetre mo ma de ne mo fanya sharing why and the people's projects there's me be bisa mo say we see abetre
original Black Panther. I'm a Manson. I'm a Ghana. Original Black Panther. I'm a Tennessee. Bravo for Mawameti. I'm a Tennessee.
Share video no why share.
A foot to sell nowadays. I'm a Tennessee. Run share, I'm a Tennessee. Bravo for our measure. I'm a Tennessee.
Oh, that we didn't say Papa Black, David. You just go here. Make sure you will be some questions. You find out very soon. You're starting your book. I am just kicking into things.
Original Black Panther. I'm a Manson. I'm a Ghana.
Don't share video no why. You are big TPP. Bra, me come and explain. I say Baba, bra, never change you. Never see any questions. Party no you care for what and I won't say what hard do no.
Me did ama Manson. Utimi frame ama Ghana. Tuntumified ama. Original Black Panther. One back up.
Mechiamo. The NCA Masheda ebisa sa questions. Meaning see ye mududu no ye questions via SS ebisa. But ye mududu no a Empress new clothes be before frobiba. Na won tiase na wo kwa kobisa wusuro se wo bebisa anya na nkrofo aka se wo wonye fashionable. Eti wo person nkrofo hu se won so ye fashionable nti. Ade no won tiase kra na wahuri di akiri. Wo so the nine out de nam won share dan tiase munti na nem person bisa questions no. Me amade I am willing to ask. I don't care about it being fashionable or not. Fatima Ahmed, big ups to you. Akwaba, Mimia. It's a saying. Eti me pamochaw. Munsi me ho abotre kakra. Me frɛ nipa kakra bi abeka ye ho. Me mpɛse ye bedi nkomo ni be wi na afei na nkofro be bisa. Michael Majo, it's a saying. You see people's project aba. Nkofo nyina eka, it is the new hope for Ghana. Me pɛse me bisa questions. Ekuya Majo, kwaba so wabeka ye ho. Hi Raji. You all right, darling dear? I hope you are all right. Wow. Me pesa me say near mase. Me say for me the jury is out. I want to understand. The entire me pesa me say near mase say me. I want to know. He is part, not leading. Priscilla, mu nyina mo fa mo nsɛmomra. Akua ma ha. Me pesa mo kyerɛkyerɛ mu ne ati ase. Mu wi a me nso me wo questions bi am pesa bisa mo. Ne nyina ye de hye telescope, microscope kura enso me. Ye here no under telescope. We need to dichotomize certain things. We need to question and make sure see a baby na me tin yamase. mo amote se me amo so monte ase but mo fere se mo be ka kire nkrofo se monte ase no na o menya daje a kire ka ama na abon ene ye kire ama mu but ye kire ama bon ye no a ebia mo amote se me am ye go the same class no mo nso ebia mo benya mo honte ase mo nti na mebre eti mo nsi abotre na omo enim enkire yen we abufuo bia nim me say me bisa questions and nkrofo be ma me artificial ma ha eti say me chiacha mo me pesa nkrofo eti niam say more than me ekire bi mu but me no omo kire mu koduru ba bi na me ntiase I will pause and I will ask I dare say some mo dodo no you are my classmates ye nyina ye ntifin but ye ferry say nkrofo beti say ye ntifin but maybe I'm willing to hold my hand up and be the guinea pig and let people explain. Mama Crofo, we more than them, they're rough. Share the video. Share the video. I'm trying to tell you, Sana, and Fabica, and my ladies there. Because topic will be emotive and Hamadin. Lady Nana, what about my junior address and then you read your more factor. Why? It really means me from the very beginning. And then I will try very hard to have more as video guests and get you to contribute to Mama Frefre.
And make our nation great and strong, bold to defend forever the cause of freedom and of right.
And that is why we are all here. Yes. Make us cherish fearless honesty between you and help us to resist the oppressor's rule with all our will and our might forevermore. And help us to resist the oppressor's rule with all our will and might forevermore. And help us to resist the oppressor's rule with all our will and might forevermore. And I remember a father to sing. Wow, no, yeah, anthem, a kayan simbi, and somebody be a can. Oh, how do baby say, Ama, what is your business? Me part of a business, because me a Ghanaian. My anthem says to me, Some ye Ghanaian, Banasi, ye be never Ghana or mine Ghana, what it is my job to defend the common good. So me free say baby might create an oppressor as say baby some questions. Say me who oppress and what as say me need come day because that is my calling as a patriot, as a patriotic citizen. You want to cry over the anthem, you would do one why see is a press, and only to ye name the anthem ne patch. What friend 100 Ghanaians someone reciting your national anthem no? I am daring. How many of you can sing it? Mumwa hine nim stanzas no. Mumwa hine tigana no aye who did no. Ade aye ka ho asem na nkra ma pe ho asem atie. The national pledge you could na I promise and I honor to be faithful. Ye nima de kwa aye ka o. Ya keka ne keke. We need to go back to some of those things. Me se niema bi wo ha a enkrofo ye wo krom. Ye nyina ye hureji akire ya gitwi because it is fashionable. But as a responsible citizen, no, you need to question. You need to ask. You need to probe. You make sure that it is beyond reasonable doubt. And sign the web actually, and sign the validate it. Me, that is what I am. I can't help it, but Ghana problem is both political leaders and the youth of today. Karim Mohammed GH, it is every single one of us. The problem was not created by you are very sad. I am frustrated. I am heartbroken. I am devastated as a Ghanaian. Niama a devastating me is the fact that they say ye jai questions bisa. Me see ya ye nipa ye huridi niema chi kwa. Ebaso it said ye ntade abaso ni atobia she high fashion ye do mind Ghana ni mu nipa ni mu daachin krofo ye do mu future di agrobi. Nti me pese me bisa questions. You don't think they have it all figured out yet in the interim understanding? Hey! Blessed beyond belief. Me, if they haven't figured it out yet, me so I am not interested in something we are now formulating which is not clear. Because what if we finish and we end up with a third party, it is a MPP, NDC, no? Me, that is my fear. So when you figure it out, yeah, me, my recommendation will be to go back to the drawing board, make sure it is rock solid before it is presented to Ghanaians. Sana mimi huno. And I will tell you where I stand. We have already jumped on 2 political parties with half-baked ideas. Ye di achire wie ye na ankosi ye ye. Me mpesi ye bekọ baby fufuro bi say. When it is not conk, rock solid, Oman Ghana deserves better than that. Oman Ghana deserves something which is 100% cooked, baked, tried, tested, rock solid. Sana me pesa mekano. Because I make I bless me. But I'm telling people where I stand. Or say, in the interim, her understanding of TPP is to get a number of voters which make either MPP, NDC incapable of winning. Then they will come and talk changes in constitution, for example. It's yes, spend this carry na back one when they run off no. Then what? Then do we go back for the second time and vote for one of the same 2? And I said, then what is the agenda? Me pesa me te niyama say. Me say me pesa me hunu niyama rock solid. Me pesa ye best say on my Ghana sika. Edia round 1 of elections. Ni ebeye round 1 no obi an we ni awie da sika no aye nyini ni ase say biem e dia aye second round ni ase voting crofo mienu na aye se omonye. Then what was the point? Why don't we ask the questions before we vote? Why don't we seek the clarification before the thumb lands? Why don't we find solutions which enable Oman Ghana and its people to have the best options available to select from? And no questions na me person bisa. Me, I hold my hand up and I will tell you I am the most ignorant person about the People's Project. But me pesa me ten niyama ase. Me ka kire mo say as Oman Ghana niba no. For me, the hope is with independent candidates. Independent candidates as a president will be a bit difficult right now because I don't know who has the influence and the money. But I am definitely advocating and I am calling for independent parliamentarians. Stand alone and Crawford. People who are interested in their local community and want to change outcomes for their people. Change has to come, but change has to come from the grassroots. When the MPs are sorted, when there is no longer majority in parliament for a particular party, when there are people who are firebrands who can ask questions, who can contend parliament, we will start streamlining things. It's a men may say, I need is not a political party note. Nana Mati and Crawford catch them, but men so for me. A political party is a group of people with a common political ideology. Sometimes the ideology might be remove the sitting president. Sometimes the ideology might be economic prosperity. Sometimes the ideology will be empowerment of the leaders, empowerment of the people. But they are a group of people with a political agenda, a common ideology. It is for me, Mibisa Nkrofo area, omo ka kire me say TPP for the candidates beba near to Abamom. That is a political party. That technically fulfills every single definition of a political party for me, purely from the definition point of view. It's so that I don't misunderstand. I want to know. Almost say your project. Me say maybe what project me and send them. Meaning borehole projects, meaning toilet projects, and a meaning school classroom project. Sa project types and open a meaning. It's your project. Me project is the project going to be a group of people who will look amongst them and their members and select people from sa group and present them for elections. Devin Pacho Karim Mohammed, that doesn't work either. If you are a member of a group with a common ideology, political ideology, that's a group of one veto, normal selecto, normal presento, that is a political party. That is what political parties do. Fundamental let's say it's a political party but different and more positive ideology. What makes it positive? May say all the way doesn't really change anything with me. I know it is all the way for you. But to get more people on board, you need people to understand you. Williams Dankwa, if you think say you are a fit candidate, put yourself forward and go serve your people. I think say Oman Ghana nipa they deserve better politicians than we currently have. Especially for me, me see MPs are useless. They are decorations. Our parliament. They go and rubber stamp. Yeah. Now 4 years. Now so munya fo. Sa crow for no. You need to kick some of those people out. Some of those people are almost they are there to represent you. Mu wo ho na mote se papa bi si ni kuro mu fo. E ho de kote ya aboa. Obeka eniema kote ya aboa fo ni. Mu nyina mote se nkrofo sere wo parliament, but believe me, by the time I be elections no, na kote ya aboa fo nsa ka de a wo mo hwehwe. Change must come. Change must come from every corner, starting from your local MP. We local MP no, and if you wouldn't be a wabam krum hawaii. And ya fe no jamba a buying near my Cassia Casabeka Profesia Bebruna, one or Bamo. What by catch them so baby ball who when you be a mon friend and one can't say, well, we hear data. This is 2019. 2020 and when Massa better start making some boreholes turn up like you said. More than I'm ready so, then the pack on one ya. Ooh boy, ooh, or do it. And no the America, tia, me. When I say me independent candidate, no, will be sending a message. Or see Jay Nana can answer most of these questions. Please invite Jay Nana. Let him come and answer those questions. Me pesa me tini nyina. Mo amu feel someone so much free Jay Nana hona munim no. Mon chire yemu na ye nyina ye nti ase. Monte mase me ka chire mo awia no. I am not against a project I don't know and I don't understand. Do I have to forfeit your UK book? Yes, you do. You can't have your friends split loyalties if you want to serve. You cannot be a German national and be a British national near my own UK Parliament. You will have to decide which one you're going to be. It is why you're doing say UK book and call my Ghana, because we don't want politicians who have a second identity. I mean, maybe I have a second identity. How am I going to say politics? The entire politicians or more second identity, they say we don't want you to have a plan B. We want you to come to Omai Ghana when there is only plan A. You have to make it work for you and work for all of us. We don't want you to run to UK to go and get better treatment when you are sick. We want you to stay. And because we need so we need baby I will be kono, we ban your hospitals and ya will be ye hu adwuma. We need baby fufuro bi adwane kwa wo ba ye priorities become your priorities. If you want to come and serve, one of the first things you will do is to rescind. Yes, dual nationality is allowable for sure, but to go into government, to know no kremu no kre, no muchocho mucho, we need to know your loyalty. And so in most countries, they will ask for single identity pay. You need to make that declaration. Yes, swear or muina, yebisa. It is one of the things they do in vetting in most places. And some of them are about them no kre. Near me she to kruwemwa, and nipe wabonte so nteno. Ya pesi ehunu wujirabe. Wo loyalty ne saying, wo wujidi ne saying, and hinna wujina. How can you come and serve on my Ghana, but you want to hang on to your British book so that when Timianya Wahana will wait Yakona, Yakaya, Waha Yenishi, wa Yibijani Yakono, yes, anything. And see, we don't need people like that. So we need people who are in for the long haul, people who are in to make it work. People who will make it work because they have no other alternative. Sam Crawford in here, I'm on my sum on my Ghana. Kens Bato said, you are a very intelligent woman, and with your Europe ideas, I think you need to join this group. Kens Bato, you want me to recruit me into a group? You better explain. I am going to be one of the hardest people to convince to anything with Oman Ghana. I am one of the people who need absolute securities because we have made mistakes in the past. Going with half-baked ideas, going with concepts, and we have all seen where it has arrived. We have all been passionate about Nkrofo promises. We have hoped, but it was just hope. We did not ask questions. We did not prove things beyond reasonable doubt. It was just sheer blind hope, support. Sometimes it went to our favor, sometimes it didn't go to our favor, but it needs to change. We need solid facts at the moment. In the name of Omine Ghana, I am asking you to be very open-minded and to ask deep, probing questions. Because what I wouldn't want is to end up with a third political party. Still, that and one. Maybe fear no. Because Ghana for Ghana for ye nyanya adwen sakra. near that so to say the yetiano, near society home, and for joining 5 different groups near the Subandada no abemo outcomes no ends the sun. Until I'm asking, what is different this time? What is different this time? Explain it to me. Or see TPP have an idea, but I'm sure if 1.5 years is enough to thoroughly scan all inefficiencies in sectors, financial, education, sanitation, national identity. I am asking questions. I am asking questions, and I'm encouraging all of you to do the same. What I don't want to happen is the Empress new clothes. So our story because it is a story which happens in many societies. The story is Emperor bi ana wo sika wo se wo pese o ta atade na ye free tailor ni so mepam gold atade na won fama emperor no wo gi sika no kopa ne ba bi tenae nti time so the atade ne bra emperor no obaye no beka kire nti atade a wapam de ye special sa atade we enyansafo pe ne behunu so nipa wagimi a ye de atade we kire wo ahunhunu. That was the speech he made before obaye entoma emframa na odi hu emperor no so de atade na hye no. Na wadi atade ne share emperor no na emperor ne ferry so be bisa se atade ne ewo he because ampa na on sha atade eye just nyansakwan wo dada emperor na dwen odi nyansakwan ye frɛ na ponche dada dwen etu odi kaka kire emperor ne sa atade a mede be hye wi enyansafo pe ne behunu nipa dodo no aye nim bibi ye nhunu bibi ye nti bibi ase asade we eye ye nde bia ye ferisi e beka kire nkrofo se ye hu ye nti ase na nkrofo beka se yabom ye nim nyansa ye nye de ben Empress new clothes and a ye nyinara we get caught into it. Eti emperor wo hoy ya nhye na tade. One of your favorite childhood stories me so sa is stuck in my head, and it is one of the things that is a guiding principle. Eti me what can asem kire me bisam ama, have you seen the clothes? And I said, is this an Empress new clothes? This is me sa na me bisam me ho. Eti emperor hwe ne ho no ne ntosho nyina gu abonte ne niam nyina sensen ho, but emperor pese onipa wodam ho ni nyina hunu so no so nim nyansa wa hunu atade nso emperor onhunu hwe nipa no wodam ho no omo so nyina da enhunu hwe omo hunu emperor ne ntosho se sesan abonte, but omo so nyina afere so mbeka kire nkrofo so omo so ante nti emperor tisi abonte wo mo ti so omo nam kromfo ni nyina so yebo mamane atade we die nyansa fo pe de behunu enyansa kukuo etoda asa na brabotie enema bi wo ha wo ntiase ba wo fere se wo bebisa. It is okay to say some ntiase. It is okay to ask. On this occasion, Manson, my hand is up. I don't see the clothes. Ntiase. Show me na mensumi hunu. Show me the light. That is all I am asking. Bismarck and cancer majo me chiache munyina. Nana says no cars and houses for them. No gracia. Every 4-year term, sir. If you supervise a road project and it starts depleting in the early years, jilting. Yo, metie. Keep rolling. Keep rolling because Mati ex gracia wasem. Mati ex gracia wasem pa metati. But on the draba mu ya. Ne edru time someone kasa so bejo mo ex gracia na akwa. At that time it suddenly becomes fashionable. So be a pegs grass, you been 2-3 times. Me se Ghana for you suni ye buying sanity. Se subine se saya a difficult to change the rest. And we are not make catch them and I do buy also person or corruption. And as Papa Quakra baby when you dream may ye sure say in the kukuamu in no crimu, when young pam corruption. But he is already caught in a system. There is a status quo. There is a support mechanism in the political party which got him elected. He is powerless to change a lot of things. I want to ask, leadership of People's Project, leaders a dictator could be never running. If there was one dictator, I will ban the idea no corruption, never support then we might, because we will not be distracted by Nkrofo. And a group of people being a DC Quebec no my cell group here in your political party, no my vetting independent candidates are the group ne presenting a honor a yemina kakra. Me independent nipebia wo group. Because one of the fundamental things about being independent is not being a member of a group. Group name might be a political party or whatever, must say any party. But even membership of a project is membership of a group. If there is a project which is vetting candidates and presenting them as worthy candidates for people to vote, now people are going to vote for them because they are members of the project. Ghana for a political party. Whether we want to define it as such or not, that is the basic premise of a political party. And I'm a boy. Me pesa me tiasye. We are now for boy fu. Maybe way. Me pe muyo, me pe miye, me pa magana ye, me pe siye ni na yetim ni yamase. It is a way people project in here. It is actually giving you an opportunity to explain. It is actually giving you an opportunity to convince. It is an opportunity to clear reasonable doubts. That is what I'm doing. Et you have also a fu nkamenya wo bone me se bechirechire ye muni entiase bone be yamayo. Media meka me se Empress new clothes me hu atade no. I want to admit say me huni menti ya mentiase and there many be chire madwen chire me mu me ni watem. Me bunfu ye me huni de etiase wo bufu. Chire me mu na me so me ye Ghana ni. I am entitled to that explanation. Aha. Ekuya me power chow. Neighbor. Ekuya majo. Neighbor. Them say my dear edum. Neighbor. Ekuya majo. What you mean ka? Neighbor. Ekuya kafra, Mr. Okasa.
I'm out to make a.
Oh, loud and clear. Mete won kapa.
I'm out to make a.
Ekuya mete won kampa chokasa. Ai, koso mete won ka.
Oh, okay. Me chia won do a tea for you.
Ye jibusu enya adu mini ati say.
Me chia won to. O frame ya. Maba.
Me pacho. Hwe me wo hwe my pen ni paper ready because munim say it's like that for me. Me pesa wo to obo ase. Understand say me wo hwe me a special needs child. What you say? Me nim de nkonani. Ma bon rough. Enya man ti ase ye me den pa. You need to do graphic descriptions. To there's a so fana ye annotated diagrams now draw pointy arrows na me hunu niam bi. Enti be pa wo chew. Chire musa with that your friend is saying in mind. Why me pesa me tin niam ase. Mun chire me mu. The floor is yours, Minia. Kasa.
There na person that's ama.
From beginning, me nti hwe ase me nim hwe nti chire me mu.
Ama ate dinka.
Mete won kapa akuya kasa. Mete pa.
Ama.
Yes ma.
Okay.
Kasa.
Me da any my questions in break.
Me put no, say the one.
Me explaining what TPP
me patch me what it is from the beginning. Me nti hwe me nim hwe nti de chire.
Ama say.
Chire ma se Mr. Ominia.
TPP People's Project. Yeah, I said make to me home. Can you?
Oh yeah, there you won kakama. Kasa.
There be me your feedback.
Oh. Me ba abusiafo. Mo so mote and I said the akuya kana media mete ne kama but e bia na me masum nya papa.
No. I'm echo.
Okay, Casaminia. Koso. Be cruel for no. Boy. Let's try again. Ebia. I mean, if I want to my main swapping speaker no be at it.
Yeah, ma.
Yes, ma. Me don't focus.
I think they be few.
Kasa mete wonka.
Aye. I'm out to make a.
Mete wonka. Nipa was in your answer to wonka. Ekuya kasa.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. Yes. Mete wonka. Yes. Ekuya.
Okay.
Kasa.
I'm a TPP. Yeah.
Aha. Ekuya. Munsi abotre wate. Hey. Ekuya mame fro. Mame direct number na mame fro because I really want you to explain. Now microphone nyina nti ase. Menua. Ekuya. My hometown people. One more sorry, I say, neighbor. I mean, no many man, I'm in science on the floor. Okay, I'm called baby, yes, yeah, but today, maybe. VPN, I say it to me. In the science away, and the year be over. See, but today, I'm what it, maybe. Musia, but today, Mr. Mama, this is what it is. Sometimes, all person offering the part a tomb straight, a thought that a check. It is a baby who he abatted.
Yeah, man.
Yes, ma, what that's so, Casa.
Yeah, that's it.
And you say, yeah, Joe, or see, young
TPP,
Casa.
People's Project for us, by us.
For us.
So what you say, man?
You me patch up hill.
Oh, say,
Me city, and then me hear so what breaking the mark and patch us and a year for.
I'm answering.
Me say us no a group near Yadian, yeah, for us, by us, for us, no. And they're saying,
Everybody that is involved, all of us, yeah, Ghana for.
So, how do you become an us?
Say,
how do you become one of the us?
When you join the group, once you become a member, when you join us, you are part of us. So, you become a TPP member. So, for us, that is, for us, that is weird. Yeah, kono, or mine, okay. I'm background, feedback.
Okay, I'm telling you, ignore the background, Nakasa. May say, ask no, wow. Say, me person may be ass, say, I didn't may, no matter be ass.
I'm open one. One said the aim, no one said now, Busa said, why they leader needed at the end. Why I made join? Because the idea and the Kwame A plus, the idea and the buy. And I'm seeing people saying, people see things. But that is the idea. That's not what I'm here for anyway. One who said the idea, no, Kwame A plus, and everything you see, Nike, even Facebook is somebody's idea, yeah. So his idea, and the idea not any say. One who say since 1992, you and I, everybody that is watching right now knows that since 1992, this fourth republic, you know, I shas, you know. Now you war revolution, which is on my pen, Dada Rollins, on and not this answer. Yeah, back 4th Republic 1992, you got to about and no NDC party. He was the leader of the NDC party, or lead or winnie or bet now so or no buy from 1992 to 2000, yeah, to about no lose then MPP take over, right? I wish from all this from this 4th Republic. Only 2 political parties, and the XME, Atsina, LED, or minor. Even in Parliament, CPP has been there for before, seeing one last take. So what you here? No, you need any third force and not saying anyway. Ama.
Akuya, meet ye. But who?
Yes.
Maybe some fundamental question be. Me say,
okay.
Me and mammy will he. Say me person me person me be ask for no. Dear na menye.
Noise. Amatie.
Yes.
Once I make kasa, ama to make when I'm talking, there is a not background noise that is disturbing in the whole thing. And mommy yet clear. Say make kasa na at the end so kasa we show. I don't know why I want watching here, sir.
Okay, hey. Now I was speaker be so me hear from e be a speaker no. Aye.
I think yes,
say perfect. Okay, mo was so no. I know say perfect to America. Most of say na kese pa but obi antenna so na munti akua hwe. Me wo hoi, me say me special needs. Eti wo se nkrofo bi wo ha mo ye us say. Eti me ama me si here say me pese me be ye us a. De na me ye na madane us. Oh, me first question, me say, me pesa me ten yema.
How did the whole thing originated? Is there any key before you come and ask that arsenal? Because for us by arsenal is just a slogan. So the TP, a corner and a over
right? So you need to then the code by.
Oh, so me catch us and me wo Imagine yeah, Juma upside down into the human me say ask no. Say waka cool no. Me were upside down brain. So entertain an upside down woman. Me say. What can ask no? Me say I wear the one I'm adventure. It is say Amma is wondering if I want to become an ass. What do I do to become an ass?
Amma won't say. Let me explain it. But won't say. So when I go back to said you come Fourth Republic, Ghana for. So when we went to Fourth Republic, which is democracy, you say. The revolutionary rolling time, military rule, it wasn't helping. So, and painful with that time, the things, and I Ghana for you, so they thought, say, no, say, back democracy. So, which you are before, that is why I wait near force. See, a Basana, a Bema will be our man, that is Obia Bentinia can ask, no can Obia Bentinia to them again. You get our point. So, when they came together, and almost asked him, Obia was a way be a knock, way be a knock, way be a knock. But the core at the end is your money. They don't do it. They enrich themselves and they go.
Okay. Next, let's say, ask if we dear mobile bema, you will not enrich yourself.
We are not a party. No, we are not a party. TPP, the People's Project. TPP is not a party. You can call us a pressure group, what is okay, but we are not a party.
Okay, see about today. See about today. Because my brain needs definitions. Me say, to me, a political party, and me kwa check definition. A political party is a group of people with a common political ideology. You present candidates for general election for the masses to select from. Would these be any of the things as I asked for no mobile? Mobile any of these things, Anna? Okay. May say a political party is a group with a particular political ideology. They select from within their members and they present candidates for general elections so that people will recognize them as members of this group, as verified and vetted by this group and presented for elections. May say, ask if will you present candidates for elections?
Pressure group can present a candidate to be an MP. It's not just a political party that you can. People come from pressure group to join to become an MP as a way for coming from the pressure group. That is not a big deal. So I
think said the pressure group is just a convenient title, because the more vetted candidates than Crawford. Now move free a particular political ideology. You are a party.
No, you are saying a political ideology. What do you mean by that?
The political ideology is a mom pese and Crawford bomokronubium. Mom pese politicians enrich omoho. That is your ideology. Mo amu what as ni munyina na meboa.
Ghana for. You didn't even allow me.
Oh, Kafra. Also, me special needs Kafra. Koso. Kafra. Start from the beginning. Maya excited. See me what sir. Okay.
Like I fell in love with it. This is what I have been waiting for a long time. Seriously.
Okay.
So that is it. We need a group of Ghana fire.
Okay.
Sudan.
Me pacho kasa enyai me kwa kope charge aba na ade na num kasa me ba why kasa explain.
You can join the TPP now because from 1992 these two political parties now and I don't want anybody that is watching to come and tell me say and I'm talking about the Fourth Republic and Mama yen yina Ghana for you're very open-minded. You're chronic. Let's all come together. Now yen telling pushy politician. They say, some politician. Oba. Now we say, look at say, we now be. Oh, me ba Messi schools, me free education, me way. Now I got a basic cathedral. Now so what the cathedral baby shema. Or man for na see me sorry near cathedral will say. Papa one got a basic cathedral. One you need say cathedral in Yanis is here. Now so the cathedral say what the old say Yankopon boss say we are. Yeah, because I didn't know to lose here my own thing will be. So who say Yankopon boss here? Why we know that shouldn't become a national something. They say. That is the thing that you push so much, and I'm on my what is right by us.
Okay, me pacho. Well, some yard no hanaba. Until Hana my junior bathroom kakra. Until this yabotre. And my bufo, my mimi sow. Me say. It's what park actually me say. TPP for you. Moody aliens a crabe babe flamunia ye political party and as a Ghana for yan ye can. Any ye. Young Kwan. Obia ye Ghana ni alien back o crank out. Aha.
So make it a British book and make it a Ghana book here. Share service in all say patriotic entity say patriotic citizens. You move you know that is what we've learned because of the approach you learn who say here obi exit approach won't say yeah they serve their people with that action here. It doesn't matter say if I get a British book and not look at American book and a Ghana book. If you have the passion to serve your country, you will do everything to make it work.
Equia, me pacho, me ba. Okay, cause of. Me go so I may try some metias, but my mimi questions kakra. Me power chow. A before him, o dear chili me water. Yo. I before be adding, o dear chili muna mentias, me so more my penny no matias, but me ama dear me to mentias, me say. It was say, TPP way. A ass be, and I'm a person mobana will redeem me from 2 demons now. You was say, no. Hey, we will keep the demons. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So we will tell them to do what is right by the people, because the people, yes, the power to the people by the people for the people. The people put you there. You didn't put yourself there. So you have to listen to the people. So what you have to listen to the people.
What my brain me tia bathroom because me wo hwe wa ho. Ade bi wo Ghana your friend Imani. Omo baaye no. Na omo no mo ye think tank. They were a pressure group. MPP for ba no mo anya adwuma no ma fire mo. NDC for ba no mo anka na fire mo. But Imani when they don't put candidates up because they need to be able to fire. They need to be able to fire indiscriminately. It be person me tia say as no mo ye think tank and as mo ye political party mo the candidates beba and am fire nkrofo. E ho na me person o clarify ma me no. And I'm obeying me and you know, Muankasa mon crofo, while by Munamo fire mon crofo.
What was that we have your plans, something that will push any political party to the corner and let them do what is right by us, by the people. So if they think that we are pushing and they don't want to do what is right, we can put an independent candidate there.
Hey. Okay, Koso.
Support an independent candidate.
Uh-huh.
You basically have to an independent candidate.
On camo ho. On camo ho. And then what will the second round do, Ekuya?
That is why the politician will come for help. And then 2000 is here. 2000, I'm paying for only you see people from the other parties. That's why Father Hindu got his ministerial position.
So why don't we demand split vote before we even? Why don't we campaign and turn people's mind before we even go to the vote?
We are not doing it now. We are just bringing campaign. Every agenda, no, and then the mid-term way, that's however long-term goal. So,
But Ekuya, ansa na wo beboaboa nipa no ye hia se yete questions bi ase. Me say, me pesa mo boaboa me ho ka ho a me hia se me hunu how I will become one of the us. Se me ba be ye us no a, dean na meye wo betua sei, wo be feel we, wo be ye we, wo be ka us ne ho a ye we. Wo be ka ye us ne ho atie, ma me kasa wie na tie me question ye. Because me pesa mo church ye mu. You cannot go and put your name forward as an independent candidate because you are part of us. What can you who independent? We will seek real independent people and we will support them. Me person will stretch them say and answer more independent candidates na mo deba no. Or no see a member of the us. You had to bet 5,000.
Thank you.
Me chrome for money steady. Name pens some fool chrome honey. Ekuya kafra, me chrome for no sorry, but Matia your mama.
We want to tell them, say, this is not fair. This is absolutely not right for anybody. So, being to me, what you say, being to me, 4 years, not for a couple. That is why people quit their jobs as teachers and all that. Because when you say 4 years, you obey. So, you cannot do that. We want you to do what is right by our people. Say, yes, for measures that to what police, soldier, all these people, no. Because 4 years, no, or no, or anything. It's not fair.
Ekuya. See. And these are all the common sense things the average Ghanaian should be demanding of a politician anyway. These are common sense approaches.
Yes, but they don't know.
But me patch say, yeah, Ghana for no. Whether we are part of the us or we are not in the us, no. This is the basic premise of the Ghanaian. As I say, Ghana for TSC. Say, we are raising our expectations. We are going to demand certain things of Metekonase. But I want to focus you on something else. Me say us for no. Say, ye us for a mobile. Me pese Ghana for TSC we are see. So we need we are bisa member leadership ne mame. Yenti de biara da se momo as member bi mo beba be presenting no as candidate yento mano ana papa no dey say me dey me friend DJ Nana mo see a friend dey say boy and I'm friend DJ Nana mo ka hwe nkyere me
They pronounce it.
sorry be free village me dey DJ Nana na me friend no
150% behind. I strongly agree with her. So over the joining TPP, now this over the MP position, and ministerial position, that is not what we are for. We are not for that.
Matthias here, but me say, I want a categoric answer here, so please, tie. Yenti de biarada. Say people's project near a yet think tanky. Omobe presenting candidates as for election, and I want to hear that categoric answer. Yes or no?
We have ways. If we can put the youth, out there to go and put them to not of so good as MP near there. That is not which is the mindset now. My own say the TPP mindset is different. You're going to serve.
So hang on, Ekuya, me pa wo chow. Si abotre. He, mati be paying, mahunu be paying. Enti me bisa questions. Enti si abotre. Ne tie me ye. Listen to me very carefully. Wahanam patrol ma me aye me say. Other political parties ne corrupt, but TPP for ne corrupt be anim. Wahu. Enti TPP for tie ansa na wa ma me aye. TPP for the one na mo ye think tank. And na one na mo be we pay other political parties ne into shape. But mu wi am members ni bi betimi asen standing as MP. Ana mantia say ye.
When you say yeah corrupt and as we are this is a group of human beings.
Okay. Me pesa wo ma me aye kasa.
No, if you ask such a question, which to me, is an unfair question.
It was because I want to get a point clear.
Yeah,
It was intended.
the sickness that we want to.
It was intended, by the way.
No problem at all. No problem. This is a country and its people that are programmed wrongly. We have been programmed to accept this bribery and corruption is part of our culture. And when we define culture, is the way of a group of people so don't behave. So Ghana, we see it and we say, okay, police need everybody's okay, me man is bribe, it's okay, me a corrupt, so these are the same people we are recruiting, yeah? The same people need to be normal, the people say no. So I do way, I don't know, Emma, yeah, waste this, yeah, my 62 years, not say your best man, I want to join TPP. Now you push it or any government that comes on, don't know what is right by us.
Okay.
Doesn't mean say somebody that is in the group, will not be corrupt and a person be any. I think that you're working on the mindset. Yeah, Kasana. Also, they can't generate video now. Audio, as people are listening, people are listening and they are understanding what is going on and thinking through everything. Of it, we say, oh, say
Mama Nkase Bichro.
then they start changing their mindset.
Let me give you a premise. Maybe some of the questions I am asking you will begin to make sense to you. Because menka premise nature wa ebi anenyansa nim. Oh, Jana wabaso. Me dia me friend Jana. Jana, kafra o. Oh, ha, me wie pe me de beto so no wafra me betie. Me papa wo hwe wa ho. Na oye Popular Front Party, PFP party member. PFP party no, they move purists and they decided so almost to take MPP. And when they decided to take MPP, no, some of these sentiments you are putting out, we are tired of the PNDC, we are tired of Mekai Passage so buy no so break with encrophobia no so buying. But as the average Ghanaian, please let me finish this point. As the average Ghanaian, no, se obiti su dia, wo enchenwa hunu ni pakrone fault. Wo ba ya no abeye de sensa. Wo bi su hunu wo dia no so aba no abepamo, and we've got ourselves caught in this cycle. I am asking this question because I want to be clear. Say adia we are not repeating what we have seen before because you hunu be pain. Me papa say one more MPP no papa no your Popular Front Party or your MP. So he was actually in the middle of it. Yes. Papa went to parliament with them. Most of them for when people say, "Na Papa ni omo government." But Papa say, "We call you no a womo ti MPP no a ohwe said you omo bisa questions no." Now obisa say new party no a ye koye no. E ho asem te sen. Who are the us? One question that me bisa no. How do you become an us? Yet me recruit to be Papa and Kokoka MPP for ba no so bisa us no we nya muyaye. Eti me say me pese me hunu na me ti ase because I don't want to go down that cycle again. I don't want to create a new messy demons near womienu. Eti chire me mu. Me pese me tin niam say I want you to convince me.
We are all tired of the cycle that you're called.
And this group is going to break the cycle.
Break. Thank you.
How?
We break it in you. What was the so we not feel
Mate Koso. I'm excited. Eti forgive me. My catcher, my pouch order that. Forgive the excitement. What do you Koso? Wouldn't him some adjoin your mother that you say any one Koso?
England, maybe a conservative, yeah. Me name or more ideology in a major any conservative. So we will Ghana, you make us say MPP. Me will Ghana no MPP, and then I'm doing that. See about for the past how many years I don't belong to any political party in Ghana, but I me conservative can't bear remember. So conservative passport. So if I vote for conservative, because me say I did into our even you candidate you vote for my mayor of London. Man vote for my candidate, because I didn't like me Nyamana Walker. I voted for can so what I say. But can disappoint me. I say it because me here. But this is what it is. Call for no. So that is why the cycle has gone on for a long time. So TPP, they say you say and call for and say no. Who are what here out to the power belongs to you. That is your right. You made decisions. You put the president there. You put the minister there. You put the MP there. So they have every right to ask questions and demand answers and let them do what is right by you. So then you say, who are the case? I NDC MPP Moody and identity. No, that's not what it is. We want them to do what is right by you. Say what is right. Let's say. So what's the word is free education That's a free education now what they ban. That's a we implement here, a policy now we implement in a employee. That's a cement for your casana one person, but now Jesus one person we say. I think to say, oh when I would buy it, no, you have to listen to your TH and listen to what we are saying. Say this is free education. Also, yes, I get no price and care, yeah, I can one on the free, but are you free and compulsory? But my you will ministers near but they want to do the private school, grammar school, and you're buying school, but outstanding school, your government moving because pushy education system. Listen, when you change this way, when you way. So I say, but yeah, no more say yeah, two about no can be crying my own car. And I get a minister of education. TPP said no, you have to listen.
Okay.
You have to listen to us. You mark it, yes.
Okay. Sure. Me yare no ho em koye ntu di siabetre. Wo di abetre nko an. Siabetre. Wo di siabetre. Me say. Eniema wo kan. Ni nyina ye niema bi ye common sense Ghanaians say nka Ghanaian citizen bi anim. What you say? But e wo hwa na nkrofo bi aba no mu bu fa ye fa so, but I asked the question me say. Time no na nkrofo wo aban mu no e na revolutionaries ne bai almost say nkrofo bi di sika. Omo bai omo be di de sen ye nyina ye hunu ye. Womo sugusu a womo di no na yesi cyber democracy ne kofa ba no mo so start say womo di party ba ku di a ne apam mo na foforo no so aba no mo so abedi nti say me question ne say asefo yi ama create mo nya party Matthias. I understand that definition. Yes, what are you?
Thank you.
What are you? Dear na moye na me pese Matthias madwen a started tin ye ma bi asese mo se mo ye think tank Matthias ye ho. Eti me say, some more think tank there. Now me expect to say think tank wo you will not present candidates for election. And now some more political party think tank. But all pressure group still you don't put candidates out. Anna. Sir.
Maybe you were 21st century 2019.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah, pressure with my thinker. We can present and perform women of us MP. They can go and do it.
It's not a political party, but Moncroft will be with me MPs.
Yeah, if they want to, yes, they have every right to do it.
Sure, but you guys will present them, say they are from this group, they are members of this group who want to be.
People to go and vote for them because why not?
Okay.
Anything that will do to push the current politicians to do what is
but current politicians, me say, current politicians, some members need be current politicians. Your position is compromised. This is what I am saying. You cannot whip your own back. One casa you can't govern and you cannot regulate yourself. One casa na mu hold the politicians CB. Tie, me say, one na mu hold the other parties accountable when they are not doing the right thing. One casa mon crofo being so they were inside. It's when your people are inside. No, how do you self-regulate? Mon crofo no, and now other parties ne crofo and I'm over regulating.
We are different. We are not those people. When I say MPP meeting, men criticize. No, we are different. That is why I came out and I asked questions and I demand.
Because wow, Kenoforia Tawohui, where your minister could was I MPP. But and yet the MPP forecast one can and worker. Until no sano and shed and guarantee which either way. You can also be in a political party and question your party line. Conservatives for your own crofobia. Kenoforia Kaya Ghana. On one case, a finance minister, I see a free education, I was say any viable. And a man says, "Asem no." Why would you say you have come to my point? Okay, Koso. Okay. Kafra. Koso. Dabi. Elpia Kafra. Kasa. Mate. Okay. Okay. Okay, T. For me, the average Abuntawa maintain Yamaseno. How do you guarantee that to me? I'm a Manson. I'm a T. I'm maintain Yamasi. The skeptical I'm a Manson. No? She wants to understand where are the guarantees for the average Ghanaian. Better say a bean sibida. Dear naturally say bean sibida because you know Ghana for. What is so different? What are the guarantees that ain't a bean sidano? I am not asking you not to say anything. Oh. Okay, Koso.
forward. So what can and just what can party na won't go be so. Yes, the old just have or names in the chia. What I say? So you're criticizing your constructive criticism and you're criticizing for criticism's sake. And I say that's not what it is. Now not the free education, but it's a very good thing. But what can we do it for it to sustain a bit? And you want to hear them, I wish you are Asian. And no one depends on like you or Kasa, I don't say yes. Or Ghana system, the Christian system that is free now, boy, they say yes, UK army is free now, and boy, that is what we want. But when you see things and you don't talk, that is not what TPP is for. We put our and normal cars, we say, yeah, I come if you call it. That's as simple as ABC.
Yeah.
You know me, I cannot never join any KUA.
You know, men so.
I need to talk.
Me tell bisa questions. It me bisa question. Me aye. What say it can never happen? Me, I am a skeptical Ghanaian because me huni ni nyina pen. I want to know what is different. Where are the guarantees? And it will never happen. No, and what na me bisa you? Well, my question is still, may say, for me, an ordinary skeptic. Dear lecturer, and then I'm a person, dear Nebema, me, mama, who say, convince me. And I will say just because mon yes, sir, dear lecturer, mon yes, sir. Me pese me hunu kuo no ya ye ni sei se obi ye sei ya ye be ni sei
because we are disciplined people, we are individuals that love Ghana, and we are disciplined human beings. Even though they are perfect, we know what is best for our country. And I have most people in the group are very, very outspoken. And I know say I'm not the only one out there. Yeah, people are obviously say Jenna say what can I do to where our sister your friend is. There are so many people here. They will not keep quiet. They won't keep quiet. Never, ever, ever. Wow, no. So that is what makes us different. And I did 1 year, did 6 months. I said, so if you want me to convince you, I'm giving you a physical example. And you keep repeating the questions. And the question now, next year, what do you want me to do? Are you trying to push me to contradict myself?
Debut.
And I'll repeat the same thing that I said on which we are going about in cycles. You need 10 years.
Minti ase.
20 years. You need 6 months.
Me catch that was a minti near masse. I need you to tell me, Ame. Okay, me say, dear me person metiase, and it's a wussy way you different from the Yahoo pain, Matiase. Me say, what are the guarantees? What are the guarantees? Me say, me huna o say, member be a obey yes, way, ye bebano, we will not let members do this. O Casania many be an metiase. Dear, where are the guarantees? Say we are not repeating the cycle. And what maybe a question, no. Where are the guarantees? Just one example will be a guarantee, Akuya.
Because you buy a chair. If you want examples, you buy a chair, and we are going to be different. Another big example, Kwame A class now or what people are saying, so this how I say, this is crying, this is the making your baby, TPP is here to stay. Let me say one thing.
Ekuya. Pause. Me pacho. Pause. Why can you be my confused? It's also A plus neje contract no. Or who say nyama nko ye no return a contract no. One return a contract no. Oh okay. Me, I don't know the story. I'm asking. Me person me tiasi. Wow. The ababa me tirim na me bisa because I don't want to make assumptions. Enti chire me mu. Oh, my try say me bisa niam ma hwehwe bi niam bi mba me person mo chire me mu na me tiasi yi. Ma kwahwe niam am. Me tiasi nsipi. Me person me hunu niam. Wa wo say na me bisa niam awie. Me too and near maybe from a maybe say they are confirm me bisa a question and me say MPP for no or near maybe or me one tiasia and son or mobile bay moana and now so mobile bay no musubaya besisa me person me say but I know your question maybe Kwame himself and yeah no I'm person de baha but okay boss asem na wo de konwa na person me clarify say Kwame na return a contract na na for in Nigeria well so we are all clear about it near maybe so I don't make any assumptions. Okay.
Because they all criticize, they all come so and no and I'm a maker say, why should it be like that? They say, I can't maybe who are they along way I in Kokaya. That's why I say, I'm under you will why? And when I make this live video and I say, Ghana fool, why I said no, my kind of wood, they say that this year before to buy and one or the other because we may put ourselves no matter which mechanism. Honesty is the best policy. But you're almost silent, you know. Why? I didn't know.
Well, I want to be bisa me say. Eti where are the guarantees? Some moba. Na mo nso member bi hunu bibi na wo ya yen silence no. Eno na me bisa guarantee no because me hunu bi pen.
My answer on that, I'm not going to repeat myself anymore. I've already answered that question already.
Anyway.
You know that I've already answered that.
Oh, me still, say, yeah, maybe what me a teacher. You can answer a question a million times.
But there's been a major way I mean a live video. Everybody that came on saw how a TPP only be attacking a man. But still, no, the guy was able to explain himself and said, no, this is not what it's for. It's different.
You know that is what I am after this evening, Meboa. Me catch the intro me nim say na wo so a. I want clarification. I want clarification. I want to understand.
And actually going forward now, more people to come and join. Now, then we tell people what we are for. Idea, said, then say, and I say, but what is it? TPP for you, you be named. Now my woman come, maybe I'm only a little time, my video, yes, but we not really only said we meet to me. I can never join any group in Ghana. I was saying my main castle because I am not for that. I'm not maybe you coward, maybe come along too. So I said you want to know that is why I made the case the one who said the MPP. And you know MPP can say this year and on buy our own. What is wrong is wrong and what is right is right. Now buy and you yes, you say it's good. But why are people scared to say it? Because they are so much.
Akuya. Sure. Abaya bi atra de bi ma men kan kire because otebrofo say me ade a make no aka or say. Who know blessed beyond belief the comment no. That is what I'm trying to explain. That is why I am asking you the questions because me say me who be paying, Mati be paying. I want to be sure we are not creating a repeat of a cycle. So I will ask questions. You will have to bear with me because from the beginning. You will have to drag some people along. You will have to convince some people. You can teach a group 20 times. But you take the group with you because you want to get them to a point. It is sometimes a baby say, "Miss, I still don't get it. Still don't get it. Still don't get it because they are entitled to ask someone tiasia. And maybe nyantiasia, I will not pretend say matiasia because me to me who know ye. It's my mimi sa question be. Ye starting ye no. Maybe sa will say me person me beka sa ask for no one. Dear ye. Me say what kind no say asefo bi wo ho na me say me pese me beka asefo no ho ya mfa ne say wa kire me mu matia say me pese me ye as dia na me ye ame kwa de say me na mu but me ye den ma be ye as sorry Afra we are brave. Akuya. Mesra wo. I know say won suro he but ania ba bi wo hodi asi ho apotre. That has entertained me. Okay? Let me tell you an absolute guarantee. May what the number about group no more members they have to be jam because maybe some questions.
I'm not a politician and I don't plan to be a politician. I love being an activist. I'm not a politician. I will never be one. I'm not a politician. Being in a group doesn't mean you're a politician. That's a funny title. I love being you can say that be an activist. I love that. I don't say that I'm not a politician. That is not in my dreams and will never be. I just love that social commentator and then I criticize people. I love those things, but being a politician is not part of my dream at all. So don't tell me, say, if I want to be a politician, I know what to do and what not to do. So please, I'm not a politician. And okay. I don't want to be one.
Okay. Share. Me say Arsenal. Arsenal. The person will explain the membership new to me. How do you become an ass? I just by WhatsApp near the room.
You don't start the whole thing speed. She started, you know, to come to three. Also, where you immediate term plan, yeah, where you make term plan and a long term plan. So, you immediate, like in preparation to plan, and you're recruiting the people, you're very when he comes on the year or repeat and say a lunch, we have so many things that we have to do. So, as we are and we know that people want answers. They have questions and they need answers.
Okay. Does it mean that we are formulating some plans way as we go along? Is that what you are saying? And I said, do you have your meat? Okay. Okay. Oh, baby, sir. The person which let aha. Oh, me, in case of Matthias, I see me doing home, meet ye.
Your constitution, where we give you everything, and we are going. So I say,
me tie. Eti say hwe akuya me say. Me pesa me be join group no a me frɛ wa me say akuya fa me ka ho. Na de ma hye WhatsApp group mu. Na ma be ka ho. Enti kakakra bi na me member kra me nim say me member. And a baby sana kama member minim say me member and I say I'm joking because maybe I like to deflect. But I want to be clear. Me person me clear because I'm not one who lives in Yamawuli. It's your clear. I want to be us. Me frewa tie pobobone mako he maybe woku bi me ko join last week entrepreneurs group. Wo kasa person register wo send your expression of interest no a ne afro ne aye wo interview no mu tie wo beliefs. When they finish they explain almost from there. When the two ideas align, now your culture say we are inviting you to apply. Wo apply at $350. Who tia $350? We me pesa wo to obo ase na wo ye ne sa ma me. Me pesa me be us. How does that work? Well, we said I may align me sister ko we who express say wo pesa wo join no ma throw near your interview, near question wo no mo na come the actual mu wi an invite to apply. So there is a pre interview. And sana wa apply wo do credentials ko near check here near geo registration fee no wo wi an afi ya confirm say wo ye member nti me pesa me hunu me pesa me be ye asa mo so mo de yete say dey na mo ye. Is there an application form? Is there a registration fee? Is there So for now, you register on the WhatsApp group and then we wait for the app.
No. For now, they register. No. For now, you join the group and then if the app is ready, then you do the registration on the app.
Yo. Okay. Me that's it. What? Me so. Okay, me so. But who need the I hope it works. I hope it works. Nana hema sapo ma juminia eti say Mujina wa who did because school now I was always in trouble. Teachers hated me in class because me my own explanation we na won sorry ko. Ese say we chire we beyond reasonable that menti ase ana me sako up. Bebia I was in trouble with teachers. E kan ho bi ntina me chira de ankrofo enkwara ate mase no because me so me chira wade na wunya nte ase me wie ye kɔ ne kakra. Enti mu si me ho abotire onye ye nyina na ye te ne ma ase easy. Eniema bi wo ha wo bisa na obi buafu. Da bi wo bufu menti ne ma ase ese me bisa. Yes akuya. Amate se kwa me bo base dede wo ha kwa me maaju o. Kwa me Kwa me ma ha o wunu ya ma boda ni eti sai me dwen ho ahwese be ye anwumre ya wo send me $300 bi a me de be manage me ha fa na ma hwe o edu kra na mu edu send bibi ebe boa me ebe ti ohia no so sa wo ho ye bom pa ye kwa me ye menim se akua de wato line no so menim se akua ka kire wo se wo ne afna bi be kasa ma me nkyerɛkyerɛ wo niam mu bi na ti ase me wo ha ma bon wan kasa eniema eche pa ansa na mate ase me so me wo hɔ yi sɛ maintain nneɛma ase a ye nya nkɔɔ nti kai sɛ saa sɛ na maka kyerɛ wa mo ate ase sɛ na master tie bisa questions wate ma bom nti kyerɛ me nneɛma mu to bo ase o abufuo nim na kyerɛkyerɛ me mu na mente ase kwa be mate sɛ wate political party sa adia na wate aha
very very simple no ati ase
me pacho ya ni sama me mesrew
eya na kofo bi omo story omo person omo di Ghana mine so
okay
Ghana mine no amanyuku mienu ene disini MPP omo yes amanyuku bi a omo structure omo ho esi ho omo system ho yi na ho se omo structure sa bit me arani o mine no omo hu so enti no enye easy so bia be sorry service ma ba me pese me di man pani ka jona me kan no se
oh me tie pa
answer na wo be ka se di man pani no ana se ni pa ku be kom ho bom so on be di man pani no e wo so mutumi e clear di say na adie ne tie say na akọ enye na say bi na yenye pese ye no ama ni pa na ti ase enti no yen ya die twa ho esi bo se oh my God na better 62 years ni the Fourth Republic NDC ni MPP obia di 8 years e ya je bi mpa ama abehye enipa bi trimu po se democracy chese NDC di 8 years na MPP di 8 years obi wa ne understanding of democracy no sa na kire
kwame
sa 8 years yes
hey oh okay so me catch you say be yare kakra me more special needs very special needs imagine nya adwuma to say normal people nti dey asem ba bitrim na me catch we si abotre kwame unya president abedi anya we ye me nua kwame ampa me so ye frɛ me ama anya frɛ obi nim na me catch the akuya wa ho kwame me pacho me ba wate si abotre kakra bi mam obi the man or sister man is dodging J nana unia sometimes I am on tia se ni me hunu ba bi aya eko me person crofo Mami mi frɛ kura se mama nwe me ho me frɛ di Jane Nana what the more you try to change Jane Nana no Jane Nana no na be permanently me moya bo what is the moon name o se me dodge Jane Nana wo ho minim ni number de benya no na me bisa the question iti aba ne se ne dane obi dodge Jane Nana kwa me ka fra what me ba kwa me yi mami bi se wasem na benya 1% kura no wabre Oh, Debbie, where distractors, no, I ignore them. But when discipline one of them are, then it becomes a. You need to challenge it because maybe we'll be a teacher. It is some four women to me, many so. Sadam tear. Kwame, Mami misa questions. My questions be oha. Aya me bisa. Mami ma o declaration neti eniye. Me wo hai me fra me ho amagana. Me ye politician ba. Ma hunu bi pen mati bi pen. Ni nyina afa masum pen. Anwanwa sem pa nhye da no so. E wo maboboa no. Eti I am skeptical because of what I have seen and what I have heard. And me, when I am asking questions, are you probing questions, but are you probing questions in pursuit of understanding? Me be bisa questions, me be pushy ye, but it is an opportunity to articulate and convince. Tiasie. What did you me part of an assay? My me bisa question, Kwame. Ghana for who ye na ye your friends are corrupt. NDC for the me and my family members minimum. They are my family members. Wo party for no so kra nyina ya me am family members ya ye nyina me akra me se me nyina fa akọ me nyina baabi no me kra sa ye abusua kro ye suban kro. My question is say niam a wo kekan ni nyina magia tum se bia ni ho ye sa ankrofo ni nyina se se pa mo nyina wo political party ne mo ba dia na mo be ye different and what is the guarantee say eno e be ye different me pese ne te kwa se pa.
The first question is Marty, you're saying what's a political party and I'm
Mashada, e wo hwa na masia bisa hwese once and the best san. Maka kiro, sa na meti o benyo. Ana make an be se me menye. Menye, meta bisa wo. Me hwe da ta bisa pa na magimi aye pa. Menye nye. Menyo. Oh. Etu de ti asese menye ti o hwan ma bisaw no wa ma memu aye wai simi ho abotre sa na mtie ma me de minimo niam ade o akua betimi de na ka ho afa ne ka ho mi firi bre pro sa niam we ya nya bi wo ho kwa me yi me say but kwa me honest another note o was sexy voice power wo de be dada ma but still me mpese sexy voice dada ye pese wo ma ye nwia ye ne ete ne ma se ansa na romantic ne ma dada ye wo me say sawa me say sexy de confusing my ya de ka ho bi ti na mpese me kana yes akuya wa makwa me ayira akuya akuya nya ma papa ne nyira na me pe romantic voice maybe say serious questions. Fane bra. Kwame. Hey. Yeah, me village people. Hey, abusiafo. Me ba call na feel it, but me sure some besia afre. Munsi abotre na me misa questions. Munsi me ho abotre na me misa questions me ba. Kuya. Kuya. What do you my romantic voice in jira? Ko fa ne bra me srew. Mate. Meba o se se mi bisa se kwa me wo girl. Ama ba she de bisa kwa me se mate se wate political party me person be ma me muaye. Ntu de si abotre wo ba. Akuya. Akuya say there we your complication no. Ama ma ni sukura biri me. Yo. Jena na maju o. Hey. Atija. Eja dem. Akuya. Wahu. Emema pesa na de ba o. Mesra o de frem na de ba ko ne omo nkasa once at a time. Sasa trace some we me sheda huni ni yi. Me anya ne 1-1 me pa che wakuya. Minya plus 974. Boy, now we can add Ghana Foreign Ministry. Mami, hear you what? They never say plus 9. And where you have baby? But me nip country. Akuya, for Kwame Toso. Let me miss the question. Akuya pa. Oh, can't say about Ghana Foreign Service, Mr. Opamami. Unya Jenna, Unya Kwame, Fabako Bra, but here yet threesome, you bear one at a time, Pacho. Jenna. Jenana, Mancasa Jenana, Missy Jenana. Jenana, I'm the Mimo, the Mihu Yanam Kanye, and Pacho Yen to me yet Teresa Moha, where you're one way street, Miss Remo. From Memma back, remember back at a time, pen to me. Means me yet Teresa, Mr. Fremaconi and Casa, a queer. Oh, Quack, who is in another. Charles, minim so area have an in your country, may shut down your country, near so a kata. Minim plus 9 be video area or 18 with ya. Okay, what dear, my bedding for starting near my home. Quack, who is Jana and I said, Kwame. Yo, he abusiafo. toda me ye niema bi a mumu bi wo ho a mo nhye da nte ase hwe kwame A+ wo ho minua me ni asem je na say ono so saa but me wo ho me hia nte ase me pese niema bi ye clear me mpese ye tu mframa gu ni pani so because me hunu bi pen mate bi pen ye be ka ne de toda na wo pese wo bi se nipa question no ntimi ma wo nwia ya na fe adane ntireni me mpede saa me pese wo to wo bo ase na wo to ne maako I like sparring bibisa no ama me nwia mante ase no akere me wo hwa ma hye da bisa wo ase ama me nwia na mate me ho ase na nipa nyina ate ye ho ase saa na mete eti me pese nkrofo mo te niema ase no omo nim ba bi omo gina no omo beka kere me na mete niema ase akuya pese ohwehweje na onya no wode ne beka ho. But I want to understand also nkrofo pi me bisa questions bebre pa na hema ma sheda me bisa questions and my fundamental questions no are this: what makes this different? Where are the guarantees apart from I told you so, I say so? No, where are the guarantees? Dear nature say you're different. I want to understand beyond any reasonable doubt. Say no. And until we will make sure say it will never happen because you're going to be paying, mati be paying. Most of you are around a certain age because me going to be paying, mati be paying, and munyi na motimasi. Ya call round or how we are back, we are cronfoni a pamano. Wo bad wonu kra na ye kronfo sin ba kono me ye pam ye no wono so bo kro no ana ni nua ketua bi aba hey ne apam no nti be pese me bisa questions yes akuya
I'm a country Jenna say me friend me friend number now compare your friend is straight but my friend no or say the number is not connected
Jenna na me pa cho frɛ ye mu ba ko ate ma me fa me number to ho ma me person ka me ne Kwame wie enti wo betimi anya Kwame amamia wo pa se Kwame wo number fa send me na me friend direct. I will pay for the direct call because I want him to explain for the number mama me tua international call na mama na chire mu because me person me tiase I want to understand me hwehwe Kwame number why na wo mo famra mi o number me wo no me friend wa enko ku ya fa send me why catch them the same friend direct. Forget about WhatsApp. Your UK number. First send me my friend direct. If you have Robenia me number, nti me nya question bia me bisa na no ama me muaye. Anyway. Here, Ebusiafo. Technicalities can get in the way, but what I am saying is very simple. This number is on voicemail. Abba. I mean, save it. Mate, Ekuya. Mate, Mamen Freno. Amen Freno. Me Freno. Ame Hesebi. Jena na hear me number be pam chomo kan kire ma no Jena na 0044 7947 225503 eti eno na me dia ma no me nsa kakwa me me mfre no me number no wo me ba 0044 7947 225503 yang koso me pam chomo me type a minim data ya me we so save as best card to nya na prempe number ni ama number ni WhatsApp pe mon friend direct why said the bia ya me ka kire bono sa pepepe mo ma me nkonko frɛ Kwame na me hwese binya Kwame a obetimi a kire ye niema bi mo a because me pese me te niema ase me say I know about the Empress new clothes. It takes a leader who can be wise. Or say it takes a leader you can be wise but not a leader. Hey me pa cho man shede hunu baby ade corner but hono Rose Moyanki won so de no no ho Mati Rose. Yes, ya betere na me frefre nkrofo bi. Me nya omo a ne ya hwe. Ma pe ne me number me yankasa me hu. I hope the rest of you see it. Budi ya he na ye UK number. Ekuya numbers a we de send me ni nyina ye Ghana numbers o. Ekuya. Numbers ni nyina ye Ghana numbers. Okay, it's ringing. We will manage it. Christian and Ponsa, me question no. Me pesa me tiasie. Oh. Monkafra, I want to get answers. I want to seek answers. Maybe hey, about 12:38 a.m. But I still want to stay and understand. I am prepared to pay and make sure say ye nara yate niemase ansana anadwi makoda. Me mpesa eniema bribri ni peni so. Okay, my man share. It is not always technology works in my favor. You know, say baby, I am in a tricky place. And access to Enyama can be funny. And only WhatsApp. Dear Jenna na frame. My number there WhatsApp keke why? Offer direct am kaya M1 men so. Same nanka sa odani baby. And I me so me manage my brabo e wo baby fufuro. I mean, he said, I'm afraid Kwame will have a year. And my number, no, be a penny amamo. No crepa through, that is my number. And may try some friend, no number with the mamma, Ghana number, my friend, or I'm fat. My question is simple. How do we move Ghana forward? What can move Ghana forward? Any new thing which guarantees me, say it will move Ghana forward, but I need guarantees. I need to understand that it will not be a repeat of the cycle we already have. We already have 2 demons. We all agree. I want to understand we are not creating a third one. That is my question. That is what I'm asking. What can make Ama Ghana, the Ghana which is my beloved Ghana, progress? Ghana is a personal issue. If I my Ghana, it is a personal issue. Hello?
Yeah.
Jenna. Jenna Namajo.
Yeah,
It's the same. About. Na ekuya so otis feedback. Ewo me speaker no. What benka ye, Jenna? What a menka, me pacho, coso. Where me your declaration be chile kwame A+, me sure sana wo so into ti na make no. Me ama wo hoi me frɛ me ho ama Ghana, me ye Ghana ni ba mapa. Me yo nipa Ghana ho do e wo makoma mu yie papa. But I am also an educator. I am somebody who likes hardcore facts and guarantees. Not because say asem ye ka mentiase a emrade ntini me di akire. Jena na wonso wayira. Ade asem nim pacho mon san frɛ me. Mon san frɛ me pamocho na mon kyerɛkyerɛ me niemam. Me pese me bisa questions. I want us hwɛ me mpese eye te se dada no ana bibi fufuro bi aba. Na Ghana fo nyina gi twi ne di akire. Afe ye be kwakọ ye be wie ne ye be hu ne se dadanoa.com. I don't want to go there again. Jena na maju o. Me te won kapa. Wo so te menka. Me nu mienu nyina ye network nye. Obi ade en connect ye. Je nana.
So no, uncle.
Kasa etwetwa sisi but try. Kasa ye tie. In fact, me pacha wo say me ba kafra asset me network no etikoye me pacha kasa. Jenna. Okay, listen. Yente If I will direct number for send them and I'm in flow. Why? Send me with direct number, namen flow. Why? I'm already on VPN. Jana, mentishe, the awokane, mentimu, mentishe, what the awokane. Unia, okay, mentishe. Now let me call you. Me pacho number me defro no me kukuwa mu number pa and to hold it in high confidence, Mr. Don't pass that number to anybody. The only number for me which is public is my WhatsApp number. That is it, Mr. 00974 7779 5632.
Hello, sister.
Jana,
Yeah.
Majo, it's the same. I don't mention me here.
Okay.
Me pacho. Say I wa baso no ho kasa. Me kwa kope charger. Na ade na nte anko. Abusiafo me kosum mu. Mon kafra wai. Ayekoba 1 am. Me kurom hafo nyina da. Enti yes, esum wo wiase. But me ba mo cho me ba. Aha, Jana kasa. Okay. My fundamental question is people's project no. Eye dien.
Okay, but maybe about the show program TPP, you know, the food project, you know, a group that has to be a pressure group and all the big. They are doing what Ghana, a political party, especially MPP and NDC, you know. And say baby or mother Ghana econo, then Katra. And they say, so what the NDC as a two MP one, NDC one year because the NDC, yes, NDC. So answer now what the NPP as a two NDC one year because the NPP, ASN, NDC. But what's that? That's what the Ghana, about to say, could I hold and then Ghana independent around the same time, Malaysia, Dubai, and Kuwait, and whatever. About the Ghana is the agreement I am paying for no, and now when your margin on better to a normal year. And into Ghana at the upon some I said the iron. If you say, and paying for the country and say, you can't do whether for a dear coin. And into Ghana coin in anger. But obviously, Monano, not a baby, but no, a 5 minutes 100, no, be a 125. Each minister, Diano, every year, you're spending about 6 million Ghana in one office. And then you see, your minister back 125. So 125 times 6 million Ghana cities, you know. Those are my own, if you care, swan.
Jenana, sure, Mr. Me tell one can patrol me question and me say. Meaning, like Ghana problems, no, minimum. But I'm asking a question, say, same patrol, direct, hits that place for me. What is the TPP? Me see TPP, what is it?
TPP. A group, a pressure group, yeah, they have force politicians. I'm on well for the Ghanaian.
Okay, so me power chow, see about TPP no mobile, mobile fire political parties, no matter yet what they are supposed to have done for the Ghanaian groups, and did that. Well,
yes,
good.
Yes, yeah, about force politicians, not on my well, no more, yeah, the other Ghana.
Okay. So TPP for no more politicians.
TPP for any politicians. Yeah, ordinary citizens are. Yes, you sure who say MPP and this Omaru Ghana from 1992 up to now.
Mate ehona say, but me bisa say me see TPP for no. TPP for no, more politicians and I'm more politicians.
TPP for any politicians in the sense that the group is not a political party. But when you say you can say a group, you will have many people they will show interest based on the ideology. We cannot speak for everybody who will join the group.
Oh.
The ideologies of the group when you say any political party.
But each member can still
be a politician, not about joining. You can say a family just because of a politician.
Okay.
But the reason, the essence behind creating that group, any for political purposes. To push our leaders to think.
But Momo ye think tank na. Mwankasa mo members ni bi betimi asen politicians who might end up in government, but you will still be regulating more members.
My main choice because what happened is now among for no more show on TRC because I think there's a lot of confusion here. The attorney say MPP ni NDC. Omo ya de embo o man no. Amount for aka. Enya de omo TRC. TPP no the mission is say we will force the MPP and the MPP to do the right thing for Ghanaians. As we said, there be an MPP for the amount of two MPP for one normally two amount of my idea as the MPP for. MPP for the amount of two MPP who are no more cat a year, we won't do it.
But what
Ghana to two other my hood or so.
Jenana,
state.
Mati Honu,
Mati MPP ni NDC for that one Ghana estimate to pump.
Mati Hono, but my question no.
TPP no.
My question is bisa wa TSM kakra.
TPP your agenda ne say.
Me pacho tie ha.
MPP ni NDC for the right thing. That is our agenda. And we have many things that our agenda no ma yedama o man say
TSM me pacho ma me clarify dey be mesrew. Me bisa question no a about TPP no answer my questions. MPP for any NDC for me say me no ya adwen. Omo nyina omo bon kan e ho no ma pick what did that. But I want to focus on what the TPP is and what the TPP sets out to do, which is different. Try and let's focus on eho. Why? I want to say, me debi ameka say we be saying this in yasema or beka MPP for asem sa wonu ankasa ne de wonka. We be say MPP ni asema wonu so the NDC for de sa wonka. I want us to be different, and that is what we are all looking for. We want something different. I want you to start that premise for me. Let's leave MPP and NDC. I want you to explain the TPP from Momo project, from the ideologies of it. What is it? What does it represent? Me pese me bisa our questions be about certain safeguards. Now what answers our questions na mame. Why? Eti pacha mame bisa me question ni biom. Don't tell me about NDC or MPP me power chow. What is the TPP? There.
And I'm actually say TPP no a pressure group. So they about the force of the government to think. I think I've answered that severally. Okay.
A pressure group. Na me bisa because pressure groups are bapping. And me bisa se pressure group no se mo ba na se mo call government mo na wo fire wo mo a eno no metiase o. But I am struggling to understand a group which will self-regulate more members ni be when they are in government.
The pastor won't say see, I have no in the courtroom. The question I will be saying, and yes and no question. The woman is kind, Nami to move a broader point now. About one anchor will be a question. I think I'm a month for now,
but me, when we say you call round about the same problems.
What's the will be the question? Only one. Me, Jana, I've been trained, say, will be that. I need to build a point. Said the Bay, I won't know when name me over Tiasi. Now, a month or so much on the Tiasi.
Jana, Minja was sent I am not stopping you from answering, but I'm saying, Semi Power Chow. Answer the question. What I don't want, Nissi, a back around and NDC for you say, and MPP for you say, and a home in Pesamico.
I just found a million of the matron say, I want to tell you the agenda behind the TPP.
For sure. Me power chow.
the same run, and I wouldn't have the answer you're looking for.
That would be great.
So,
Me power chop.
point now, so that you'll be able to, based on the point I'm at, not a bit of atom. Now, man, will be also be an good understanding.
Point in the Metiasio, but me say point in that we raise and try not to make it into a lamentation about MPP and NDC.
No. See, the lamentation in Niwa, that there's no need of recreating the pressure group. So that I bet the NCR, TPP Nabano. I said, when a foundation, I want to reason here, TPP neighbor.
Me cry, I'm sold.
TPP neighbor, like I told you, me as I'm sitting here, I'm not a politician. And I know that many of the members of TPP, they are not politicians.
But some of them will be politicians.
They in China, say, not to Ghana, it is because of the lamentation, across solution. And some of us, even though we don't cherish anything about politics, they are no tuned. So I made the point about one of discussing a very nice.
Okay, but maybe it's a question one more time. Me say TPP no say a think tank say mate hona say. Me power chow. Will be the question biaba, and it's exactly what I want to ask you. Or say pressure group which will force government to think, but how? I want to know. How will it self-regulate? Mamen can you or say
only 3-letter word
how will you self why expand Mamen can you? Mamen can you? Meba or say Meba Mamen can question you. How will you self-regulate? A honor patch some more members ni be kwa abaimu. Na mo amon crofo ni bi wo ho na mo ankasa na mo regulate na mo ye think tank kwa bonte. How will it work? What are the guarantees that it will not turn into another group?
I think this your program is to educate those who are listening to you.
Yeah.
So I think we be no bit your program in there. So we decided what is PPP about that the person should be able to explain. So there will be a person, I said, answer. I don't think we are educating your viewers for your listening.
Oh, sir.
Yes. You remember just 2-3 minutes. I will summarize the whole thing. Now,
okay. 2-3 minutes I can do. Off you go, Minia. Koso.
Yes, sir. The only thing is NDC, MPP, first state. So you don't come down all the other country where I think. But as a person, so keep the agenda and say, you have NPP, NDC for other partners. Find the answer. The CNE, you team. A very strong teamwork. Because I want the NPP, NDC for no. Only your vote. Vote is a power. The vote is that power and Omunia. It will be the members who create to me, I also control some number of people. No, who can be there? They will listen to you. So, TPP, the ANSA, you have built a very great and very strong, formidable team. And that team, when it says, there were some demands there in minister, Ghana for Enabona everywhere. It means government beyond Obasua, Avia, I think I make what some ministers do on over 50. That is one of our demands. Please say, I bet the NDP now, I have ministers, 125 ministers. So from only 50 years. It means that the remaining 75 ministers, each person in here, 6 million Ghana every year to manage their own ministry. That's the kind of better I manage it today. You can say MTB every 4 years, almost every year. Every 4 years. Since 1992, there are some MPs like every 4 years, almost parliament. I mean, Ghana will be to me for 40 years. And so now pension pay, cleanup. I didn't see somebody say, you make a graduation. Any MP or win a subsequent election, you should not be giving F gratia. That is another one. Minister be before we say we are minister, and you can say amount free car, and you can say amount free house. Over top why will fear or no car. So this is our demand. And this demand in the best way you might just say will need power. You did coach the MPP and NDP say these are our people. The moment you're ready to make a demand, our people will not vote for you. And we know that the politicians are looking for the vote. So most of the team mobilized about the 2 million, 3 million votes. Now most are equal to me. And our members are ready to vote against them if they are not ready for our demand. They will come forward for us to sit down. And your intention is that we want to go into politics. Here the NSF, we want to push the MPP and the NDC to think. Now, Kobane said, Yeah, the demand back. Here, invite NDC. Yeah, invite MPP. Say, your registration, no, you better register for a member. Say, we have about 2 million Ghanaians or money registered members on that 12 members. So our members are ready to vote for any political party, be it NDC or MPP, or better your demands too. So, party in our bar, you know, we go through our demand. So, I'm going to say, yes, we demand your baby sua, and into we have to sign a bond. Huh? You better sign a bond to Ghana for the UFE. NPP and NDC for say, sign a demand, you say, what 5 ministers are maybe 50. O ministers on top speaker more. O ministers on more speaker house. O ministers on the they should sit in economic class. Some of them not first class. They should use their own money to top up. Law Ghana Parliament every 4 years. As I said, MPB abegi Gachano. Stand down and you be chum. And in the coming in every now we will sign a bond, your lawyer will sign, ours will sign. Sano, that's okay, and before and I get to move, and before I get to move, or money aqua, your members who are more TPP, say about 3 million members. We are voting for MPP or NDC because they have agreed to our demand. So, I'm about to demand, so I don't forget, say, you know, my time bond, so now you can use law to deal with them. So, this is the first plan. Now, yeah, the plan is to one MPP and NDC and just because when you go Ghana for the second president, or money Manson, or Mobekasa, Abramonia here, then we will go to another level. And another level is say now, no, we want to prove to the MPP and the NDC say we have the majority of the citizenry. And until to prove to them, no, now no, we will campaign and say, yeah, it will be on so good idea or James said that people voting. So I am running or the Bayan Jumat or no president. It could be that the person is not a member of TPP, but we will be able to explain to him, say, this is what we want. But the MPP and the NDC are not coming forward. And into the support to as an independent candidate. Go and face them. They control many NDC 40%, MPP 40%. Now you know that's a 25%. Now they will see say, these people who here. We need to go and sit down with them. Then our demand will begin to work there. So this is the agenda of TPP.
Okay, Jenana.
TPP is not a political party, but it's a pressure group. And that pressure group, we have all the acts now to say, at the right time, the politicians will be forced to think and do what is going to benefit Ghanaians.
Okay, Mama Miss me question. Obi bisa question or see your Imani that a think tank. It questions and it explores. Imani, what I am understanding is that you a think tank similar to Imani, but you will have your own demands, and it's almost like holding the political parties to ransom. And your
ransom, they're sharing the Ghana food here.
But some man,
for what Ghanaians are looking for,
but Omanya, the Mumu demanding
2 years, no, a millionaire, no more to abandon much trouble. The one I to Abama, no, minister. Now, minister, who knew fear, who knew car, you cannot hold that position. Now, I amazing say all the ministers are having their B8 already, they are having their mansions already. So now I find someone who fear any car. We know it doesn't make sense to us. Until who minister now Obano, who can't have a you should not. They wouldn't need now buy a car a loan, who be Tiaka. They wouldn't fear who now buy behind them. I say we check out from one casa because in the Ghana, or Mahad or money here. We just Ghana or Mahad or money here. It's really empty. I mean, we are politicians. Now, your party minister, no one can tell you Piadanka through your Bosnia, went to me and Piauka through Bosnia. It means that you are not even qualified to be that minister. So, yeah, demand, and a better say they need to act properly. Now, for Mama, then you say we have the masses behind us. And then they will be forced to listen to us.
But that is where the ransom comes, isn't it? Mimi demand the idea wo. That's the why mammy me why mammy get me shena.
I get demand that a Ghana for the and A plus and then you'll be beyond.
Oh, menka say a nipa bako, but it is holding the political parties to ransom. And when I'm a person,
we are not holding them to ransom.
But you are making demands.
Maybe COT. They are saying it already. The politicians know. Politicians know. Omo ye campaign na ahum sister. Omo kan sem ombeye. Ye ba ye be we what I NDC for opposition. Omo ka to omo ba so a energize no. Omo so ombeye one time premium. Me okay.
Oh, me kai ma bebre.
Okay.
Me be kai wo nso ba ko. Me se me wo hoyi.
Me ba ma me kasa me pa to mo me
Okay.
dia no bi mo de. Okay say NDC ka say so mo ba ombeye one time premium. Okay.
Oh, me se Martin ma bebre me kai. Martin ni nyina. Me da so kai ma bebre.
Omo fa ne say political talk. But me kan na say omo kai no. Pressure group ni bi ni omo sign a bond say we are more kan omo be ya. So omo ba so no kom be ya. Yes, I say politicians think they will not give any fake promises. Knowing very well, for promises, you will be held accountable to it. Then they will be careful. You might call it a ransom. But a demand, about Wamagana Aye.
Me met me a friend a ransom.
Democracy is for the people by the people. If you go back and say the people, you benefit, you benefit. No, the rules, but not the ransom there. I'm okay with that word.
Okay, no problem. And it's just my choice of word. But the way I understand with ransom taking, me say you say. So why you me pesa we ma me no say na me no. Anyway, that is a different issue. Me na me pesa me be sound say.
And that's democracy, or you don't know, that's democracy. The democracy is that do the need for the people because it's for them.
Yo. Jenana, me say Martin sempi, me kain sempi, na wo ka me say me kain niema. Me wo hoi me kai pa se na coup d'etat no a Jerry John Rawlings ba so no. Na wo say enkrofo bi wa ban momu diska, almost say Ghana sika. They came and it was a revolution. They wanted to wipe the your friend is saying akromfo from the Ghanaian system. They wanted to purge the Ghanaian system. They wanted to repair. But yen nyina ye behunu what happened the years later. And as a typical Ghanaian, me skeptical no. I want to know what is about the TPP which is different from what we've seen before. Why will we end up not recreating what we've seen before? Dear guarantees na mo in place. Echresa modie no be different because you be paying.
Yeah, I think it's a very, very nice question. I will be sister. The thing is, nipa there, every human being can be corrupt. Me, I know, I can never claim to me a saint, and I be a perfect soul. And in I dem mra to. The means I only make us the win Ghana, Kura woman, a nipa and a woman. You could have to see a never come to Ghana. Will you tell Mr. Ghana ever passing the beer what to see? And I become and perform boomano. Omonia nipa and a Ghana for Unipa. It means that there's a DBC, maybe I would say no matter 2 years, Ghana, no matter 2 years, and that is enforcement of law. Okay? And not law near enforcement. And no, and a bema no makoye. Another thing, manka Ghana and no man koye because political party be aba or no able to issue IDP. So I Ghana constitution check and a demand on what say who your president you should not be able to choose the IDP. As a police service and one casa to be a atono. No one casa young penny because a bind the end the devil could choose IDP. The IGP, or inclined to that government. The abandoned security, and yet very vibrant. And then, we're part of our demand. Okay? So those demands, will push the government. So don't make any say, you can't be a pure. You see, I am a worker at the hay. And the impact of the carbon is able to get 2 years ago. And never more than I want your moon, you don't want to 2 years ago. By our law enforcement, we understand who bring a problem. I would have a car now crossing red light. They are charged you better 2,000 Ghana cedis. So Ghana then it's it means that Ghana our laws are not being enforced. So any pressure group will be or better here or be making sure that these governments on by gay and one normal force umbrano. And Ghana ye and now because then a bit near.
What are the guarantees? What proof say you be different?
Then a better different. The better different. We, the leaders of TPP, we will take a vow. We will sign some bonds. So all the leaders now, this idea we had to Ghana bit say, and I'm so maybe a part to declare not to me. We will take a vow or sign a bond that says we will never take any political appointment. Whether be chairman on some board or whatever it is, we will take a vow, we will sign a bond that yen take any political appointment to be a better say you couldn't see any ever.
Me power choma me miss a question.
Now running to castle but you follow this canyon in corner back. By the end of the day he became head of state. So someone that know the kind of so none of your phone and all day.
A media me nyam nam kan yo.
The one can say
and nyam na meka.
Obey president and obey head of state.
Uh-huh.
And of Kuma Ghana for the one at the DDR. And the okay okay. So TPP, like I'm telling you, like personally as I'm speaking to you, I have taken a vow already.
Me power chow.
This fight is not going to be, you know.
Ma me bisa question kakra.
I will never ever accept any political appointment in case and I'm TPP so na Ghana amamu exercise. So I'm saying say all our leaders, this is the same way our more doing home.
Me pacho me bow.
Information, me pacho me bow. For your information, TPP, even because we have not even officially launched it. I say about the launch it. We are launching, we are going to see the Babontain. We are paying for baby enemy of Babontain. And we will put the Ghanaians say, Yana ye anymore. We are not ready for any political appointment. We are not a beer. In the early, we want to disguise ourselves behind this TPP so that tomorrow, through us, we will be back and you'll be at a freight.
Me pacho. Ma mimi sa question wa ha. Ma mimi sa kakra wa ha.
They know the kind of people we are.
Me pacho pause.
So far, we are proving that we have integrity.
Jenana, Mr. Ma mimi sa question na baby me na kakra. What say you have taken a vow? Sa vow no chere saying. Dear na moye, what is this vow?
Yeah,
when you Nyankopon vow and I say a public vow.
Some human beings they try to protect their integrity. So vow there, the kind of vow you can think vow in any form. I mean, some of the other may cherish and woman may believe in the Vedic tradition, and I really take vow seriously. But for Ghana, you're the man here, man.
Me pacho man siasie.
You got to be signing a bond. To be a bonnet. Now you didn't go police station. Maybe you got away. You the walk or over sign bond to say or Chinabino. So we be more punishment. We anyway near our mouth. So as a leader of TPP, we will also sign a bond and prove to Ghanaians say, yeah, accept any political appointment. The Kobasa enemy so now TPP, Emma will be by your president there. We will never accept any political appointment.
It will say
that is the only thing we can do.
Okay. It's what you are saying here, if I understand, is that no member from your TPP party will accept a political position when there is your friend say a change in government.
Man can say no member. What I'm saying is that we have the leaders that pushes that agenda no.
The leaders cannot, but the members can.
Some can be NDC, some can be NPP. Probably they have their own political ambitions.
Let's say for that and wow.
I know, sir. Many people on Baba join the group, and yet just because of the name TPP, people on Baba join the group, But probably the integrity of the leaders, and now and some leaders not can. Among when you're moving on better TPP, So I'm talking about the leaders now, or the forebearers of the group, and now. You better kiss our vow and other things. I better sign our bond and say we will not be taking any political appointment in case say AB and I'm your son be MPP about winning and NDC about winning because AB demands to be the man that you know how to say you Ghana. Now you're the person about the same coin. That's better than church. But don't forget to say you been here not less than 2 million people for this agenda to work. I cannot speak for all the 2 million people and play. For me, be asked a political appointment. But I'm talking about the forebearers of the group. I ain't such a maybe I need to be a member for any group. Say the bay amount of the group, the leaders, and you're moving anything at Ghana.
And to group leaders, we will not see any of the group leaders accepting any political appointment or contesting for any positions. Sana wo patre.
But
me patre ma me say we see group leaders no. You have a memorandum of understanding. So none of the people who are part of the group leadership no will accept any political positions, appointments, or put themselves forward for election later. Is that what you are saying?
The mechanic see, group now, you bring your forbearance. Forbearance, you say, you will better fight for.
What from leaders? What from forbearers? Maybe from leaders.
Maybe the leaders, you know.
You
don't go for be on me so interested to say, if the young summer year can in summer, we cannot speak for all of them.
Maybe some question.
The leaders now.
But who's the leaders in the
here this agenda, no?
No be person crop 14 year. And me person what can openly. What say?
Okay.
TPP. What from patriotic question? Mr. Otie question. Why am I so be some question name? What can say me tie pa? Ti me so make asa me patriotic. Me say. Asem wa wo kan and I want you to be absolutely categorical on this point. What say? Members need you can't speak to about them and you better can want them later, but leadership no. More flag bearers of ekuo we no. You have a memorandum of understanding. Say mumu biare ni ho mo be accepted political appointments. Mumu biare ni ho you will put your name forward as a candidate. You will not contest elections subsequent to Sadia Yamoye because you have a memorandum of understanding. Is that what you are saying?
Yes, the memory can say, Gianna, today on this your show, I'm saying this to say, men, after I say you go to a amount for me is TPP. If any of the members, I'm ready for a political appointment that very day now, I will drop TPP. Huh?
But will
I am speaking, sir.
One question that may be
somebody who have an integrity. Let me say,
I believe you.
The forebearers so far. The people I know now, no A plus, the senior brother, on the cover by. Ena, or they mean Akahona, near Avram, so Akahon.
May say,
so far, the family and so win, may bow, so far, the family and so win a minimum.
Okay.
I have spoken to A plus, my senior brother. I have spoken to Avram, said, Yena, you didn't even know. For us to be able to convince Ghanaian and say, we have to take a vow, we have to sign a bond. That we will never take any political appointment.
It is our vow, no. What sign?
NDC and MPP Bapawa. You know, and that is the agenda.
Why did that? And I feel I'm obey.
No, you're no.
I feel I'm more than my bay. Okay.
You're young, lunch, you know, you develop app in your mind. You're young, members to be, okay. So we will go to Ghana. I'm not in Ghana. A plus is not in Ghana. When we go to Ghana, we will sit down and we finalize everything. Before I launch, the constitution will be ready. The memorandum of understanding, all these things, will be publicized. We will be able to say the forebearers of TPP. This is what they are saying. What they are saying.
It's maybe a question, no. May say. What says a mo kabom na moko na later or mumu ba could be rescinded. You will resign, but it will be too late by that time. When we have all gone behind an agenda to discover said Obi are rescinded. What I'm asking is what are the guarantees that nobody will rescind what agreements you've made? I'm what they call forward, you know.
My sister, you see, Ghana man say, "Memu bi amakro no, Obi bokro no ayo mbra wa yedi ba no." And then say, "Yes, sign yemra." Na ma chrese, we ni pese ye na mpanfo nyina de o madnya ba ya somu a. Naturally, be not nipa do ko fa akira. Men I told you say I will just leave the group because I am your funti. So far no.
Mati honase.
Me bow. The infant to krata so ensign sign.
Because the guarantee be any yet.
The whole group we are seeing in the 2 months in po. And the young lanche. It will be coming to see you know. I am coma. Let dear a casual como infant on krata so.
A casual and como.
This is what I feel. So for Ghanaians to believe, say, yen this guy here, I want to say, we need to take a vow, we need to sign a bond and say, we the forebearers of this CPP, you know, say, ABN, I'm your son, be an NDP Bapawa, and NDP Bapawa, and I can't be no ABN, NDP, NDP free power, not to be the deep Apunyana Swa, and Nami Yanswa. we should not take any political appointment.
But at the moment, you know, just what I know.
Among friends, because that's the way human beings are. But as I'm speaking with you, I know myself.
Yeah.
Not among the leaders, you know, that day I will resign from TPP.
But when we resign, I do a cheer. We are make question. No, maybe what are the guarantees? You do a cheer. Then in the middle of the road, we find that it is not what you said it was going to be.
Civilized countries. Not obi a political party. Now political party, the decision the person resigns. I am not God and I cannot speak for everybody. We can give ourselves understanding, say anyway. Now I have to come and say, yes, I spoke for this. But then happens in my I think say this should be done for anybody away from here or with a gun and koi. What is it?
Mentia say me go but Obi Bisasa resign and then what happens?
You are expecting me to say, okay, you better marry Obi Biana, Obi take political appointment, you be kumo. No.
Oh, that be
you can't do that.
But I'm looking for guarantees. Me person me who say enye guesswork.
Our word. Then see na Obi Baya Banya Juma yeti on swear and oath. The oath na be take care say, ade we ni ade we na beye. They say swear and oath as the president. Na the staff na dey utem. Or say me say. And no happen a bit in here. You cannot enter anybody's mind. So you can take oath, you can sign bond. This is what you can do. If you are president didn't say, no, I'm taking an oath there. I will protect the constitution of the people. China is the one protect here. The people can be impeached. And I said, who be the what I man, you can resign. That's what we can do. We can't do more than that.
Obi Abisa question though. Also be Bisa say
the same way I'm not going to take oath our parliament and you can't go to parliament now to say then the person says okay, take the oath there. Mean you say. Then they can speak you or whatever.
Okay, Wafa. Obi Abisa question be my farmer or say will you be taking founding members allowance? And now
I have founding members or more allowance to be a
I don't know, but your question. Or person near my city seven.
Founding father allowance to be
Anti-Momo, there is none.
As I'm speaking with you, no. Me Majuma Mayor. And I know the other people know Majuma Mayor. Yeah, but they actually say, Uti, and yeah, you're fluent, and yet you didn't see, and I push this agenda for Ghana. And what we can do to prove the Ghanaians say, yeah, you have to say, at least you better say, yeah, and get political appointment. That should be now for Ghanaians.
It should be enough.
Power. Now, if on your political appointment, it means that the person is not fighting for his stomach.
Hey, Ghana for you might not take a political appointment, but you will plant your wife, who will take all the appointments on your behalf. 80, you who be paying you. What did I maybe say question? Me say, you will be or how you be questions. Me patch on my me question. No.
It seems there.
Me a question.
No, understand what I'm saying. They make an say.
Me a question. No, it's na ma me tie. What person be tie? But me be say was most wouldn't tie.
Point we are now. You can ask a question.
They be a one person be tie point. But me be say a question. But one person would tie.
This TPP, idea by. Now president will be about 2020. Nani pano active. Ministers so from 125 at the about say 50. And ya no kwa nipa no akoy a change Ghana constitution na trefe. It say MPBA age as gracia after every 4 years. And ya no kwa president no why law I trefe. Minister bia no enya ade ye beto ka amount. Minister bia no enya ade a ye besi amawa. I think say not TPP, I mean TPP no ya ateni yankasa ya mandate tia ya di pushi agenda no. Now I know so what me no cafe. E ko ban say from 125 ministers no e ba 50 when he budget e ba se ka say Ghana minister bia na obeyare no. He must receive his health care from Ghana. Yan so God be chiri. Now we need to mbamu a. Then I think that this should be the focus. And your focus on it say nipa ne benya appointment but I'm say you betimi akata akire nkrofo
now the what in your focus
one yankofa akire emeka nkwan no anything na ehia me ka say yen take any political appointment. I'm talking about the forebearers.
Me say me.
Gen ho na hu say the enkofo yi ken say am pa say aban bi obeba so 2020 ebeja to me say on fa 120
Abotre.
now obefa minimum of say 50 on ma any minister be free car ni free house ni TPP na Ghana the bedi and this should be the concern for every Ghanaian na or in Ghana we na akoko hia say yen take oath to be and yen sign bond say the be ya said the yehu bi atwam miri bi atwam say o amount for the power see na mo ya pra ko pe no magudom no ma ate enjoy no na amount for nyi bi this is the only reason yes I dey kay agenda ya dey ba no kina bi na ni timba mu a it is wa me no kete no mo hwe nyina no obi ani baje said dia na ti ase so nti ase say A+ no the buy no ho ni o sa abram eni wa na ho no so ta dey ya dey ba no sa agenda no eya adwuma na politicians e dey ya adwuma no any man will be in Biana or benefit from that kind of agenda and your individual.
Yo, wafa, say, my mimi saw me question ni bim. Answer we work as I met to me boss city pa. Miss me bisa question Miss Ruti. Now so my mimi aye. Me say. Oh, when say me who be paying, my be paying. I call round in circles. Aha, say what eh?
Yeah.
What eh?
But
me denya me ase. Me say me who be paying. Mati be pain. Afama sumu abre. It may me be say what is different. What can you pay? But you keep telling me so we can't guarantee. Nature say any dada no ye pay. Anna.
No, who told you can guarantee? I think you're not saying you know what the same thing I mean the one thing the
okay, maybe a special needs into the tobase. Ebufo nim chirechiremu. Because at the end of the day, you so be a
no, me book with that.
Oh, good. Because men no me say.
I don't get angry.
And Crawford no ma be cancel. Ye nje guarantees ni ehura de akire. E kodru finfi omo se ya na ye kan ye buo we kura wo dada me. Ye hunu bi pen.
Mpacho. Say.
Yeah.
We be ni akire me guarantee as a Ghanaian na wo Dubai to see no. So obi di agenda bi ba se Ghana to Dubai okay. And Crawford bi di agenda never. So you as a citizen of Ghana no. Guarantee bank and other person member of any group will be on money idea, but I guarantee Ben on the Mawa.
Okay. Absolutely. I would like to hear from Nkrofo Krono or Mobano. Omono awomo se omati bibi foforo. It is up to you to articulate what is different until my brain understands. What's the ama? Political parties they do this. Yeah, think tank, yeah, but we will never take a political appointment. Matthias, yeah, can we see oath or meet because that is of interest. Adia, we will make sure, say, your members, we are a pressure group. We will not compromise our position as a pressure group. Because the members need be a pressure group members. No one can say, me will group him. One more group, no more person almost the same baby. And so, one casa members need be at the corona almost the same. The Yabeya group will be an and because you cannot self-regulate. Into me, that is one of the things I always ask. I want to understand how is it that would be this big group? Oh, it's a question that maybe sound to answer for sure. Miguso, let me be some me. Me se me pesa me te eniamasi, enti me shada e bisa niama kitinkitibi. Me pesa me ti asiye. For self-regulation, it is a big sticking point for me. How is it that you are a think tank? Oh, Debbie. Bigusu a major ho. Debbie, me pesa wo wote e ho na se na wochire me mu me say. Mo ankasa na mo regulating for mo members ni bi wa ban mo. Wo member ni bi ya ade bia. Yen Ghana for wo hoi. Sa na yesuban tie. Ye ni obi wo kuo mu ayen kanasem. Ye hunu bi pen. Dia na kire se we ye different. E ho na bibi sa because nipa na e wo mu ni ye Ghana for. Enti me feel se sudada no a wo se ntisa. Dia na kire se entisa. Sa na me bi say.
Ana ma kire wo say. Se si e Dubai ho na wo no. Say nipa ana manage Dubai.
Mijidi sa.
Dubai na do Ghana. Say na who Ghana.
Oh,
the same nipa na wo Dubai na bi na me pa ke me ba na wo Ghana.
I suppose.
Ana ma Dubai atum kwan de ba bi adro. And nti no say Dubai for timi ya Ghana for bit timi ya. Nti ye mi say mo say e den ana Dubai for timi ya. Ghana for enforcement of their laws. And the TPP in the area and say, you have to say, a buying beer or was on by a transfer who say, a buying own you, this who say, you have some power, control some number of people. Uncle for edit you, and into a more they will lose their election. And I now say, you be here me padudun. We can't say about 2-3 million people are expected to be as TPP members. We can speak for all the members to say, member no obi biya and political appointment. That we can do. But the bit me say, we the four bearers now you be anymore. Yan the bit me I can't say Ghana for say. For you guys to understand, say, and yum anything ye and I better these guys behind this group. Say they are actually behind if I say Omoma your minister be and DC be and may be baby. Anything I yang the few now ye be anymore. Ye bet me ask it vow no and ask it oath no. Because I don't think say ABO expect to say you give every TPP member because we are expecting nearly about 2-3 million people. Because I make a be MPP ni NDC I only say agenda ya ban na ebi oba be dia chi na bi no okokoye onya position bia ye mbra na ye pese eye adwuma no obedi to a we don't have any problem but ye na ye di ade na nimu no na ye betima ka so ye nimu ho ya tena se aye meeting I discuss say ye pese Ghana for who say enye ye mu ti edi no so the beginning of the cofase ebi MPP abaso NDC abaso na ebi ayen and am so na ba na sa na yen take political appointment. Now at the end of the day no enya no kwa de kede hia yen the hia ni say party bi a be fa yen so amana be di akonya no yen ye demand na ye be ba na ye demand e ba be bo Ghana for you and they say we should have not more than say 50 ministers should not have freebies, no free house, no free car that no we can come one hour again and no kasa no more will be any budget. That is the main agenda. The agenda is definitely some Ghanaians will occupy position. But the Mraya Juma now bind the Mraya Juma year, then every Ghanaian will be happy. But for Ghanaians to know that the air cannot young kind of fun, instead of the four berries will sit down, take some oaths, say the mayor amount for Begia to say and pass it, and a the bit
Mate.
That is the only thing we can do.
The mubet me
I can see for myself and some few people say, yes, we will say that and do that so the Ghanaians will know say,
what was that expression? The mubet me no. Me say me mate. And Crawford being so many or mudi in common and almost say almost the mubet me no mo ye.
We are Ghanaians. Also doubt about anybody who is bringing an agenda, say, Ghana paying for us to care for right for too long. And until you have found it there, the Omoy and only Ghana for thee. And I want you need something to convince yourself, say, yes, group beer.
We are not going to repeat the cycle. That is all I'm asking. Oh, for sure.
Tomorrow you can even be a member of TPP.
If you convince me.
When as a Ghana paying for ya, a bit to me, if you make me forget to say, some of us Ghana for Egemutum Padia, when as a Boka, and my Ghana for TPP no, and your MPP near NDC. Ghana for your water pass, Ghana must be ruled based on Ghana sex. And that's it. And then maybe also idea you can bring on board. Obi Biana or here now, Obi Zell. Ebi ya tiabre o ya tiabre. Some people say who to ampire there. We anyway na yet. What is our idea in the back? You better need that support. Like I said, we need the chunk of people. A bit near my politicians, no matter. If any idea Diana above Wamasa agenda may Juma. Not at the end of the day, politicians be or your teacher need or Travia if you get 2,000 Ghana cedi a month. Yamayan Adombe Yatwabaman over your minister pet. I shall within 3 years know you're billionaire. This is the agenda. If you now you should come on board and make sure say who idea or wow who say then the Dubai 4 year I'm on my no who idea what I was doing obi owo US thing so US 4 year say the year into so me my idea ba ye you na ye de boa no ye de kokko chere MPP ni NDC na nyame adom omogitum so be ye at the end of the day Ghana would be the victor. But what you have here?
Oh, metie. Oh dear, Kasa, metie. Igusa metie. Me no.
Emma, you are making a good point, but after putting all these in place, and if we don't put mechanisms to control corruption, we will come back to zero.
Those are my safeguard questions. Yeah, what are the safeguards?
MPP for bad is here, MPP bad, so you have special prosecutor process here. Your Ghana IGP ho. Obi bia nsa shaban nanum. And in terms of abani fire bia, ni pani ntimunka. If you have corruption, adwuma. If through TPP, not a team by effort, IGP now, a Ghana constitution is abani change that portion of the constitution, not ever police Manangata, eight of the giving some of the child abandonment. The abandoned are not away Bonia, the better. They did not have any corruption, anybody in I did not be other constitution, and I didn't ban corruption will leave us. What I say, they don't mind the corruption, but I'm a person. A police is going to know what you may because I think we don't is controlled by the MPP or the NDC. And I just commission and call for consumer monosono. All I will pay you up and so on. The one mind is Russia. The boys cannot do the job. It's not about corruption, about we have to find mechanisms about what ability said. The IGP must be appointed by police service. We have many views. They didn't tell the constitution, and I'm a whole so that constitution must be changed. That portion must be changed. Police for Nangasa, Okia, or in the city. And in time, I know the Ghana police is very professional. Baby, and Omoji. But none say, MPP and this way do a matama. Omokonjo police is going to continue Omoji. So the mechanism is there. Marana abandoned in Castle, all the institutions in the mono. You better try to say, no, my thing is Amra, I'm saying, they are, or meet me and your freedom. I owe my jama.
Me patcha, maybe say one last question and send a major working. Me person, maybe say was same way, next question. I in my maybe way I am say political parties need the more friend is saying ba their manifestos by see bisa questions. Sir IGP asemi working we can ask them the number of ministers here would demand we can demand it when they bring their manifestos before they campaign. Why do we need to have a think tank? What something that could become another group in order to get this in place? Why can't we just demand it of the two? Generally, why do we need to be members of this think tank in order to demand Saudi way?
As you say, manifesto no more de ban. The way you be able to follow Ghana politics, but at the end of the day, even manifesto no omundi actually. Back a kind of just to confuse people. Ghana politicians, they MPP and NDC, they don't care for Ghanaians. It is only when you have to abandon Ghana for him. They have said, Omoya idea your power. As I say, you used to idea almost with Yano. They inform and yet idea and a bit in Abuay. What do you say? And into no, Omo manifesto no, say, Omo in this way. You say, just for instance, you make an example. You see, one of our demands in the the NDP, the MPP, or person you're supposed to know any about. Or no, okay, what years soon? 2020, may we near only 50 minutes. A demand a demand, and your manifesto mean what? Now, no, you know, I bet sign bond to a home. It is possible that way. Say, when I'm better, may sign home bond. And in Tonyaba power, not about the more than 50 years. Then based on whatever never understand your number, we will take the action a bit to media demand a day making a show more. A banner about Boagana. There be an already manifesto in the back. Omundiso. We are the only few demands are Ghana saying now. The idea say and MPP ni NDC ka to mbeye the china bi no omo ba na to ma me ya Ghana ko nyina e mo ni nsem e be ko to akata na mo fa hu say mo kan say mo for more than 50 minutes I didn't come up we will speak against it and I tell you gradually Ghana be some many about
ayo jenana me dase I hope say
me dase pa say we dey platform ya ba say the make TPP no a new inyakra airline check if you forcing yanse ni ba ko voting even though many senior Kwame A+ na dey aba ono awo so many plans are you decided if you aka ho there are so many Ghanaians meaning say omo ni say the state of Ghana omo ni nje ho Francophonie na no they are invited to come and join us then we are ready for all the ideas ababwa amaga na etime di enya ideas ababwa MPP na NDC to be bia na me feel say dodo na amutie wa country mo omo feel say no ma e kwaso ba bi omo wo country omo so ka omo nko anka emra Ghana no Francophonie na should come on board no mo fa ideas na emra we are ready for all the good ideas ababwa amagana Name young Pencroff for Omuyafun, nobody banana to say, or move join because tomorrow they will get some money. Amount for Mojo Ghana. So the agent on this side, the man can touch what the agent want to say. You see, you know, that's the end of the back, back. No, but may Ghana paying in an eye come on. The many of the camera men are mental for mental to Papa. Some of one is school every year. They were kind of good school. The younger Ghana. To be the OT or Hayano. A bit at the end, sir. What's so open again at the another kind of now one has a wide idea or one fabric on board. And I promise you, say, Obi Diana or the any good idea. I have Ramadan Akoyeno. TPP before I can speak for the leaders there. Your budget that idea, no other can demand for the home. Say I'm paying for. We're in a Ghana Professor Moya. Young conclude on BBL. We are still taking ideas from members. Ghanaians, people who think that MPP and NDC could do better. All these people are invited to our camp. Now you have no ideas in the mirror. Now you modernize the Bibiana and Mama Ghana and Tumpo. Meaning, Obibiana or the way. Epete Ghana and Koyi. And Kropoti are consumer. The Ghana to my Dubai. Ghana to my Kuwait in the US in a year. Obibiana go basically Ghana. Now you want no my pa. A bit of Magana D, no man to clear and go in here. It will be no waging power of the Ghana D, you know. Yes, let me tell anybody mechanical. Now, funny ideas in the Mala. We have not completed, you know, with all the ideas I ever said about. We are still seeking for more ideas from members. It will be no any good idea for the Ghana now. The financial on camera and the money we are in a one can.
Yo, Jenana, me power chow.
When you put a money.
Medase.
And the power belongs to the people, not the politicians.
Martiminia, Mama 1 hour. So him say me fraud direct. Into my shut out to me boss ya watch church in the but we need to part ways a bit. That will be soon kabi. Why? Medase. Amen. Once sa medase. Yo, abusiafo yesi ta kum ye jinde kwaku anum se sa na ye kan no. Mate. Me nua ba bi pese wo kire na dwen nti ma memfrɛ wo no nso na menhwɛ ono nso de obeka na mahwɛ se betimi afa nipa ni bi aka ho a me nua majo eti sai
Ni na majo
ye nua boko de
ye ho adona wo sɛ
adom me nua me hu so pese wo kire wa dwen ma ne nko
me say
oh we yasem na nipa nyina na betimi afrɛ mo direct the phone bill na nyasem we Jana na mama na gina so 1 whole hour letting him talk but I was paying direct. That was not a WhatsApp call. Maybe I will do one more, but I can't keep calling everybody on your friend is saying direct sir. If you what so sir, maybe my main try. Many about we make us mema ono swakasa. Memo ono swakasa. We will have to try the WhatsApp calls for the rest of them. Nana. I'm a near Mr. We may throw direct into bonnet top farmer me white toe.
Let me say, Mandy, Ubi Mandy, Mandy one question no.
Oh, maybe some questions, baby. I mean, yeah.
It's my direct let's say answer to your questions, Because are they coming like what? A political party, and I say like an individual candidate or whatever. Just have a very good point. Last time I was a very good point. But then Ankwa cannot do that. It takes Mandy from A+. Even I was expecting A+ to give you an answer, but A+ century.
Are you? You know.
It's then we all want to know because to be honest with you, we are sick and tired of these people.
But what I also want to be sure is that we are not guessing. Exactly, we've been doing since the year before I woman. This is the new savior. You didn't check with baby. I almost went save another one. Every time the Ghanaian finds a new savior, and this is my problem. I want to understand.
Yes.
Is this one of the old new saviors?
So,
and I say where you're from.
Are they going to put it in black and white, a paper, black and white?
But Jenna say they cannot guarantee. Or see, they cannot guarantee.
Just a math talk.
Also, to mean guarantee the members are independent people. They can do whatever they like. Or kind of want to.
You see? So what's the point?
Maybe I'm still asking.
What's the point? Because Central also. I listened to Nelson Manuel Kenya. It was brilliant, very good. But what I think is for us to put it, and not just but practicality, is the problem.
Are you?
It's almost idea for members, and then what's the point? Then they shouldn't form anything.
Because that is what I was asking. Let me be say.
We should go back.
Why can't we hold them accountable?
We should go back to. You can't do any nonsense.
Ghana soldier by. Maybe that did not work for us either. Ghana soldier by who papa some kaya. They be a mekai for Monkaya. 6 March in the mekai when Yaman kitty be Messia Kaka Mubin and saying Ghana soldier by. Nihu. Muni Monkaya.
Yes, time could remove 10 years.
I maybe I need a misrupa.
Because I be before you and test you.
But who be paying pan and misru? Ghana soldier. Maybe I
check. I'm saying, Oko Ghana Tech Campus. Yeah. No, just pure water. Now look for later. Self-person will later will be from Tech Campus to commercial bank. Wherever there is no bill. And it's kind of obey. Over church uniform.
Nana. What do you mean? May you keep in a mirror cemetery near maybe I see a water. I'm in through the performance in church. May Pentia still be saying Yankai. Miguso may try. I'm trying my luck. But that's what Minia. Monkafra. The network and Ankasakura. The leaders are not going to hold no position because you were not listening. The group are still in formation. Maybe sa guarantee so. Me pese me hunu. Me say me I don't want guesswork. I want to know. We have done X, Y, and Z to make sure the leaders will not accept political appointments. Now, Ama, this special needs Ama what's yes here. We are. We are.
Ama.
When I won't pay me speak about Kuru, but a horse and Crawford to the managing the mama. Why?
No problem. Good day, Metro. Ama, the chair will be able. Thank you.
Yeah, Joso. Akwaba, welcome back.
Say. Thank you. One said, yeah, and for Abaso, almost booster first thing, almost boost because a new thing is coming. I hope the one who said the almost emotions now. One way now will be I hope that all be yes to their political parties.
That is what I want.
Can let's say and the A plus the idea we buy you move. Yes, we love one the idea. Nyansa, me mandi, asoma de be a mechanism. Nyansa wo hoy any bank. You are listening. What's your bosom question? I always say, one of our mentality be said. If we are having a conversation, we are discussing something. Yeah, put up the question to you. Know the way I answered it didn't satisfy you. It's okay. Nyansa ni ba ko for dream tina farm it. But still, you don't get it. No, one say, I dare no ain't tell you. So I said, I dare no air chance. Oh, people say question said, Ghana for you, Ghana for you. Let me find you. I have spoken about the mindset of Ghana for years. And anything that I do, I try to say, make catching for say, your mindset, we are programmed mentally. Can we change? Yes. It is one thing I want to do. And now I've sacrificed to do that. So I won't say, sorry, Emma.
No problem. Who's will be afro?
Emma, sorry.
Kasa minia.
A baby was swap. So I say, I buy, even though say I buy in your buy. I say, yeah, but it's the MPP government. Now we got to my MPP, we are MPP. Now say MPP, but I say MPP, yeah. You say, yeah, and yeah, kase, yeah. Yeah, kase opposition, I didn't opposition. Opposition is there to push the government to do what is right by Yenya. So they be pushy country forward. But when we talk about politics now, opposition sabotages the government for them to come to power. TPP agenda, and yet you cannot sabotage somebody to win power and then you come and do the same thing. It's not fair. So, there is always a obstacle between you. People need to question it, yes. But Yanka say, oh, it's the same thing. It's the same. It's not that we are not a party. Me man, said the Jenna Kayan. Say, dear Imam Kwame Kayan, me say, oh, I think it's good. I do. I want to join. So, Tessa Emra, asking for the Emra. Yes. I say you push, you enforce the Emra. Yes, it's the truth. I say you push it, so, but to say, again, I say, people have personal issues with any panel or the idea and about it. Let's say everything. No, that's not what it is. That is not what it is. TPP is not there to. So, TPP is there. One more time, I will be said, I think that young demand what is right by us. Most of us yet are brilliant. Ghana for the bread, do more data. Ghana, anyone will want it. I will not say Ghana, if I can crave in also. Most of them, Mama do more data. See, yeah, what diaspora no. Yen ye nim, what's not brochure, and our brochure who say, oh, a man will cross any of Guno. Ghana for the brain, more rights. And me, my yes, right, our Facebook. People don't know their right. How can people that don't know their right? That is why when they go and vote, no, I can't say no or change. I got to about 2016 to me change. Would you change 2020? Do I want a metro here? But you don't need to wait for 2020. You need to tell the government to do the right thing, enforce the laws. Obi form of or your politician or your one your faliko too. Samaya duma abrocha eyemra. Mimi kopakimika wo baby na say yes ebe ma ticket. Prince of Wales or kopakimika ho ye be ma ticket. Na no de ne car konya accident yen na yanti asam esie. So I think ain't na yen timi nyesa. But when we are saying say oh it's the same thing it's the same it's like say oh we can't say omo the same thing. So na time you pay your crony na you pay your crony. Said ye busa sa question. I hope say kamuka ko busa NDC ni MPP. Sa questions ya mo. It's good so we scrutinize the TPP.
Oh, but I think so everybody needs to be scrutinized.
What political parties now want to be Ghana.
Okay.
Me do biasi. Adianchi yenya says ye be kasa later.
Mate. Me say me say me monfanya anybody who presents themselves in leadership of Oman Ghana or in suggestion of a leadership of Oman Ghana no. Me say me questions. Don't be wearing an empress new clothes and fan nam krom because nipa dodo nyu na say hail him because hunu ya na wo pretend this what you say ho no me so me wo problem me pesa won tin sam ase a you hold your hand up and say menti ase munchirichiri me mu wo a won ti asem ase no esese wonya akukuduro e de won sa kosoro na wubisa please explain it to me nipa na explain na what ti ase a eye wan ti ase a sign bisa na won chirichiri wo mu scrutiny, we have to scrutinize every aspect. Your current political parties necessarily scrutinize you to the T. But any new person I want so wobano in public service necessarily bisa questions. Hello? Me kurumo for. I thought I'm with me near mouth. Hello? Kimpe?
Hello.
Kimpe, my address is say.
Yeah.
Yo, Unia, what dear, Casa?
Yo, him man, that was it. My dear, Woody, Ghana, who don't eat. A tier for so 8 years. The same Ghana, who don't eat. Yo, questions now will be start beside, you know. But be Mimi tie imwaya na omo de ba ye no ba bia amana koye confuse kakra ma me ena me pese me make his appointment
me pa chokoso
ohima agenda na stay the omo etista iku no a na se abato eduso na omo koto aba be pushy because of the was a bind enya 50+1.
Aye.
But who kita dom a domina a kita unity no so omo enya unombe kwa agreement este I just omo ye adi we na wo de wo domono abeka ho
ane
e ho na question no
me so be confused kakra
question
bibisa no ransom kra wan pesa word no
what I mean ba question will be say and say Omo be leader as the candidate and almost there be. I wanna make sure say something is mixing.
Me who ho?
Say ohima where you candidate, uni candidate a okujina. Into why never or say if our percentage no ebrano.
Okay.
Name say yakoto abano, ubia or candidate, yakoto abano, abana pai. A horn na me ba o hosi. Wa utimono ebe kamedie ho. It is a plan idea we work create so ni candidate ya. Then there is something wrong. It na make us one kasa won ti asaba na work na say.
Me so bantias ya pa. E wo beden when you vote no.
Oh, to me you can never do it like that. But who can asama I say nipa ntin nyama say. I was see until all can't hear automatically, the all can't hear, not just that. I say almost a dear, you know, almost young country of an Asia Mias almost the candidate.
And now one fact candidate and qua will be a then was split vote.
A paya,
and I
see. Monfa mimi, which I made me support the mamma dear, and you was saying, I wasn't way. But or him also. A dom no way, a book. Who cares? For this car party, man, I care. Also, or domino here, I will say, book, way. A yetuma. And you know, I dear no, a muda, you bet to me as support it because a boa upeti, a nam, Nemo would debate that will be say a aqua, what omra. Nemo mama ya we say you PKG ya neme we a me and marry it omo man nemo mu na ho na nemo mu da ho a ye beti o masie ye bido machi me kra de law enforcement papa ne kan ho asem no I'm so happy
you know me I am all over
because and no any the key I e kwachiri timbia second bia papa no bia utia
Otie.
The video, no, yeah, you know, it was so good. It was so good. But Mr. say, a dear a man dance since I was starting video no I say only atem it must say we need dear or the enchant kakra to ya onion say the only video that I know na empanyfo no omu betie wasem a enya temdidi and go mo tie wasem but that's it
yo ras me that's why nyame shirawo
yo
obisafo me kuro me hapo de 2 a.m. na abo no Mercy Supermom, the superstar that she is, or the number not to her. Me pese mumu bi kasa me pamocho mo ya mo nye 5 minutes tin man why watchna 6:30 me I'm sorry but me pese me mumu bi ma feedback me de mo hwe mani mu yi a me onipa I wear my heart on my sleeve. I don't hide a thing. You can tell what I'm thinking from my face. Maintain your masia, you can tell from my face say mentiase. Still, me maintain your maybe asset. The caller was asking very good questions. Maybe I will never join a coup until I understand. A coup way ni padom na mo hwehwe. Me so me da me ka ho aye dom. Nti me de nti a me so camera say monye ye program we. Ne say mo nchirechire me mu na me hwehwe. Se meti ase na ma be ka dom ho a. Enema bi wo ha e kire madwen nti me bisa. Me nim say nya me nko a na kire madwen. Mumu bi wo ha sa de na kire madwen bi. Nti na me so camera no. It's an opportunity to explain. 2 a.m. waha. Minia. What is necessary has to be done. Sheriff and Kroman Pacho, I am not calling. Me name numbers. Me number na ya penny woho. Ntim Pacho sa wo pesa wo fra. Call me on WhatsApp. Why, Mr. O? Ni me damte etiseng. She. Me started sa meka on mind Ghana ho asem enye ne. Makan sempi. Me say me. One thing I stand for is clarity. Mempesa me ye assumptions because ye nyina ye assumptions before and we have discovered said the assumptions don't get us anywhere. And kwofo ba ye omo so mo koye one district one factory ni nyina huridi akire ye mbisa factory kro. Me se mumu binum wo ha ye be ye dokono factory wo mukrom. Because e be duru ba bi ni ye hia se a ticket box. Ye be mo bia ye dokono ni afre ni factory. Because e hia factory because ye mbisa questions at the time. Wamo ka ya ne ehuri gire akire me da se abra na ebu kurama ye huru bi pen ti me pese me sakre mu ado me pa cho why ni
me pa cho
Collins what that so kasa
ayo me pa cho program ma follow na enra na se jana kasa ene na me start to follow here. There was a time A+ Fred Avram. Now, what did Sadi return anymore? Mimi who clearly said, Omo an agenda for their pockets. That is what, in the first place, that's what came to my mind. Because Omo Casano, I know, let's say, Incomodium of Fred, it's Incomodium and Yabiano, they were no suggestion with a bar out. A day twisting common animal bonum. Say on who say A+ who say Avram Wadom, Gianna Wadom, Onuso Wadom Kakra. So they can manipulate their members. Now in terms of election, omo members no so munya leader due members name na say election the course second round that they are going to sell their vote to whoever. It's just for their pocket. They're not thinking about the entire Ghanaian community no more can say A+ na agenda in the first place, and that is what came to my mind. Maybe I'm speaking my mind as Obi or analyze it. A critical thinker, I may drink deep into situations. So what I say. Clearly, an agenda says election the second round. You either buy my vote and win the presidential election, or we still keep voting and keep voting and keep voting. When I keep my members, maybe who is or a domino at the aqua Jessica keke. I want to lead the BNM at the aqua Jessica A+ na join. Say lead idea more ya so far you who lead that would be more policies are more laid down, you know, like they are not fundamentally no, they are weak. Mimi omunina swa omo de yes unless they come
out speculations and yama better what you say
there yeah can Patrona Kasa.
And I be besides I won't near my bed. Oh, say the same thing. Me person wants to clear. And near my bed, I want to say. This a question near here. If you know my mom.
The main tiers and say, policies are more about like leader bank and now ODNU. Now,
Jenna Nasio Moya 3 or no
personal attack.
A plus
their constitution and so manifesto a D or more cool name than this nino. Like they have to make things clear to us. Me on the first day, no, that is what came to my mind. And now me see so open to me follow Sasama making. The first in common one Avram boy, no. Who to me who said there was an agenda, not specifically to ABA Ebeboa or mining, but just within one Casano or more Ebejinano. That is what me on the first day, that is what came to my mind. But if they are going to change that agenda, they are.
Well, no, as he keeps saying, or say that is what comes to his mind. Montiasi.
Yeah.
Also, Obia voice in it, or no so Chremonid. Collins say, or no, dear Benny Trimono. Collins, maybe sour question. Her so Bema Mimia. Dear exactly. And I will pass on Mocatro. Now, what's here?
What me person me tiasian ne say as a political party and as a pressure group they need a leader. If it's not for an agenda, so they call for their pocket there. They need a leader who will stand. Even say Australia has 2 political parties, but there's been a third party on the campaign. They said the 2 political parties now they affiliate. We should switch to a Australia United Party or something. That is what. And they have a leader. I almost the YouTube videos near their adverts are on it all the time. Video president come Australia about the so what is she has adverts neither. That is another a third political party, a unity. Almost they are fighting for the good cause of Australians. And said Australia for say when you money be China, Chinese for the entire so when importing Yamaden, say Yamaya Avram can be. But this time these people have ground, they have the foundation. Obian will say, no, Akwa Odianim is so rich and one no is not coming to fight for on the personal way. On the me but this group you to compare the Wahan among the end, you need leader, you need foundations like their can I say principles and policies are not documented. How can we follow such group if not for their own personal benefit? So I make sure.
You Collins, what you are doing? Me sure say a coffee whom we are, I'm very sure say it will come in the comments. That's why I mean sure. Let's be unbelief. Stop laughing. The many believe me. Your hand was a word of laughter. I see a drum. Mammy Jai, Nasama Yakan, I grew him. Men know home. May say, media, I keep repeating, Mr. Mehunu be pain. Mati be pain. I am asking what is different, and I think it is a viable question. Ado? Sembe could need a speaker, so they say, Usubaya, you say. Speaker of Crabs Papa. Hello? Hello? I am asking what is. Me, I'm in a material on Pacho Doom, dear me, I make us our son and walk us away.
Confirm we're doing.
Coso? Boko. What's where?
I'm not them.
Casaminia.
It's you, Diana, and some
Should I drink? Coso?
And say, Ghana, for sometimes your attitude, I'll say sometimes, say, I'll say, shade like a crash. So, Obi, you're not the answer, one chair, mean, Jimmy say, a papa say, oh, better be. Now, what do I do? Be now the rest of public. You know, because I say, what you're not doing there. And so, some of the kind, I have drink a cry.
Oh, but what were you entitled to review? I know, but on also the view, no. The view, as I say, I respect you on also, dear. What I say, because I'm a freedom tier. And ye na ya dream anobebo afaako. Obia woni de and he's entitled to it even if we don't agree. So what am I saying? Thomas said you
but what say? Send me Obaya or no other kind of straight away say. Or no who say a agenda say almost fair with Mr. Pesky Botomono. Not like I say I don't know on Tiasia and else will be some you know. Umusa and about one thing or this assumption never to one thing. So
what would you say?
Momo
dia okay. It is on an assumption. Me say, what would ya work say it's on an assumption so what I say. Or no so dia work is on an assumption so one thing maybe I say. I think we should allow each person to have one. What I say? Because me say me catch them say me say. In shed antony I say. Into me be some no much richer but we need to be tolerant. One in Crawford dominate adwin into it's the popular stance, but on also the dear no. I thought there's a see it will be idea, Nempo Nipa no you're wrong, crown or catch the what me correct no. So what I say?
Anyway,
Mandy Benkasa he should not disagree, but I'm also saying say in disagreeing sometimes or also catch us about when you know ubet me actually what but will be also on the point. So what I say? He's also entitled to speak, and that's why I let him speak. Nampacho Bel me pacho ben we ni kakra wate. Ben ya fidie ni na mente wonka.
Oze.
Me se ben ya fidie ni kakra ne kasa.
Onto nka ye.
Kasa aya na wo kwa akire. Nti odi kasa.
Okay. And me say ye ti de jana kan ye. And ade no e ade afi afi so what can be say obi biara owo agenta o feel say no so on border ebe bua me nyina no ebe bua na ya hwese na ebe kon kan no obi aye welcome so I think say na yen can find so no obi bia on so agenta bi o say o de ba on border ebe bua me nyina kon kan no ni bi say then say yes I think yes na ebe make it bina ma pa no o konen kon sabi o be join agenda na no put na o join and so what to fill out so you know me feel say agenda so jana kan obi awa the on board no one e yen ni sa na yen ya jomwa no man ye ya o ma ye yina no no be thing say bring koye wo ma ni but the question is say then opportunity ye e be bo ma yet na nchan na yen bi na yen the academic answer the person say me no wa some na na mom ben yan so bi say e be say ben the bia e be ya ma yi na so you know we say I did be now of course all can say but all the same trending to say I do need that ebia na to do ebia wo na to do the first on board that I don't work on kind nan say yen say obi aso agenti of course say or the on board the go na ya na say A+ na can be say obi wa di to mu bia ade ye ya say and can no go me na ya hwe na obo mo ma no kan to dem the bit that's it.
As then you hope me that say good night minia Joseph me number my pin was screen so wa wo pesa wo frɛ no utimi frɛ we are race to win wa wo be frɛ first e betom no mafa se etomwa na mafa obi hi hello yes hello mpacho wani
hi hello Departure for me Rosemond
it is saying
Departure meeting me contribute kakra
unia wo da so deda koso
this is the first time on your program, and you are absolutely intelligent. Seriously, listening to you really inspires me. Thank you.
Was intelligent.
Oh, you are unintelligently intelligent. Let's put it that way. But when you say born or born, you've also answered all our questions.
Sir,
I was one of those. I signed up without asking questions. And listening to you today has highlighted things that I didn't think of at the beginning.
Ah, boy.
So thank you. Don't worry, but then me can say, me as a professional, because I know say a new party, and I say a party, and I say a revolution. I saw it as a revolution. Okay, that could change the view of Ghanaians. As a professional like yourself, you like education. I like education as well. And I thought, say, the whole idea is being able to educate the grassroots. Voting in cross the phone. Me auntie somewhere crossing. Na omontiasi adien tiama voting. Because say yes, hold the political parties to ransom. Okay, then the ransom might not be what the people want, isn't it?
Wow, me that was my sticking point, and
how do we ensure the ransom we are holding people for is what the people
greater
need?
Consensus, yes.
Okay, your agenda so say
yes.
Say Ghana. Sorry if I'm talking over you.
Oh, Dabi, you are not. Abai, Mami, you free speaker. Na me share.
How do we ensure that the agenda we are taking forward to hold these political parties to ransom is what the people want?
That was one of my questions. Yeah.
I didn't really ask all these questions, but before saying a group, I asked 34. So we had all our way of adding our views to it as we go along to develop it. Because I wouldn't want in a way, at any point, enforce what I believe is right for the people. This is what. How do we know?
That made me nervous. That made me nervous. So man can't crunch them one boy.
But we forget that this is our way of life.
Yeah.
So we should be careful so we are not going to change the dynamics of the way we look at things and then turn to Dubai or Abuja or UK or America tomorrow. We need to be extra careful because that becomes not norm, isn't it?
Meno, that scares me. Misru.
Oh yes, the agenda is good. I am part of it. I'll be perfectly honest with you. TPP, I am part of it. Either I understand it or not, I don't know. I thought that there was a way that I could add my view to it, to develop it, to make it suit. It's about people-centered approach, isn't it? It has to be about the people. It doesn't have to be about us, the political or the revolution. It should be a revolution whereby, you know what, we will tell the people why you shouldn't vote. Why you shouldn't vote because material evidence is set in the last 10 years, 4 years. This is the evidence that we're bringing. MPP by hospital, mining is still going on. It's killing your children. These are the things that it can okay, we would look at all these things over a long period of time, and we could tell the grassroots people not to vote. Instead of holding the political parties to ransom, then it becomes very dangerous.
It makes me nervous. Before I started the program, me catch them or send me who be paying. Me, Mati be paying. And the sound of me pamacho me de to your friend is a speaker na aya nipa binya echo. It's when a person gets echo no and me yin free speaker. Say be ya one kasa so better the ye can. It's the volume is low, but manage it for me. Why? Me, I am nervous. Minim say adia ene yetina ha ye. A lot of people will misunderstand. But me catch them for say. I wanted an opportunity for people to engage with somebody like me who questions. Me bisa questions. Not say if there are weaknesses in your argument, it will be exposed. Me bisa question. Now there is absolute conviction in the woka and no so will be exposed. Me, I don't know how to retreat and how to surrender. Me say in the middle of our day we say me ka say Matias and cancrophobia any beje. And so it would be a lie. Mentias.
Yeah, but maybe the say I have signed up to it, but nobody sent me any agreement to say that this is what we're going to do.
Okay, I said maybe that's our question. No, that was my first question. How do you become an us? That was my question.
I become a member yet. That could be a lie, but I have joined a WhatsApp group that we get messages, which I think is quite inspiring, actually. But the thinking, the idea now, Mr. Radi, I'm a professional, but I also teach, but different things from what you do. I teach people that have already got their degrees and employed, and I teach them within their careers that they're working. So I have a skill that before say, in Ghana, I can give that skill to Ghana by teaching people. I can teach so many topics in healthcare. Okay, now before say this is a group where I could take my skill to Ghana, and I know say I can convince the grassroots people say this is what is wrong with you voting, so I can convince you not to vote for any political party.
But Rahul said you have to. If you read the Jena Dino Miami Jena na kama no minim say nyesa na kan but forgive me what my bom Jena na say dear wo no kan no ene de wo kra wo kan enyina faako. Nti one who said there's been a little bit of crossover of wires. What you think you are signing up and what it might be might not even be the same thing. Somebody like me asking.
I believe in a revolution whereby if a political party rally with baby, no baby, no I believe I would also do a rally against them to prove to the people, say, you know what, don't vote for me, but should you really vote? Okay, that is a revolution. That is what I would believe in. A revolution whereby I can give you the education to understand why you should not vote. I can give you the education to understand why you are dying from the water sources you are drinking from and the government do not care or less political time. It should be a revolution. It shouldn't be anything that is affiliated to holding anybody or any political party to ransom. Because what's going to create is going to create people's selfish interest. Because what makes you think that what you think is good for the people is what is good for them? Remember, NDC and TPP thinks what they are doing is also good for the people. You know that. This is the problem. You're not asking the people what is good for you. You're telling the people what should be good for you.
Of course we know.
When you see who say the way of doing their things, Ghana will not be Dubai because we have the way of doing our things. Ghana will not be like America because we have a way of things.
Ghana should be Ghana, but things should be done right.
That is it. We need to adapt what is going on. If this revolution wants to force the government to put the policies in place to govern the country, that's understandable. It's two different things they're talking about here. Holding government to ransom and holding people accountable for the policies that have been put in place. That is two different things. The new government is above those policies, isn't it? But what we are doing is that we're holding somebody, an individual, to ransom. No, we should hold the policies that have been put in place, not by a political party, but for the people to ransom. Classroom this is our policies in place already. Are you fulfilling those policies? Then we know what the policies are for people, but you're going to say, listen, ABCD is what is good for the country, so this is for the Ghana people. We don't know what is good for the Ghana people. God knows how long. I don't think I know what's good for the Ghana people anymore.
Well, that is the assumption. I was speaking to Obi and then Ghana Embassy. I went to see a few people. Maybe I am somebody who would like to think that I am open-minded. You know? Now, me call ya yedin komoduru baby, and he said to me, Ama, mokotina mo abrochire no na mo temo niema se wa abrochire. Aya you with what dream book project say sa na ye niema wo Ghana ma menye sa na tie wate. And I was just sat there and it hit me. I would not like to think that I am somebody who makes assumptions, but I do make assumptions. I'm trying to make contact with the ministry. They made an appointment to go and see a minister. And then the man made a video about it earlier. I say, Ama, Obi, and a sign, a recommended. Nipakura sign recommended and the next stage. One also and sign out, Oko minister without rectification, a Becca minister table. So. And I understood my lack of understanding of Ghanaian bureaucracy. And it just became apparent again.
That guy now, program for does it. He used to go around accident victim. I think he was an accident victim himself. They've been able to blacklist him, okay, for doing his job. Okay, I'm a blacklisting also for having a charity organization to help to educate people about road traffic accidents, only because he spoke something that he was passionate and said, accident on V8 because he was at an accident scene. I'm a blacklist. This is the country we live in. The country, what we can hold to ransom is the policies. So it should be this TPP should be a revolution whereby we hold the government accountable to the policies. And if the policies are not there, then we have to hold the. So whoever comes, we don't care. You can be NPP, CPP, UPP, WPP, TPP. It is the policies we're holding you accountable to. UK, America, the reason why it is working well is school be crying performing. They blame the teachers there because the performance is based on the policy and what the performance of the country is. Now, hopefully we all understand that. But Ghana, there's no performance, there's no regulation, there's nothing. But these papers are there. Policies never will be in me. It is dusty. We should form, this should be a revolution. It shouldn't be TPP where we are holding the government accountable. We are holding the government accountable based on the policies that are existing, and we need to speak the people's words, not our words based on how Abrofu they are already done, they understand how they a gay and lesbian relationship in Ghana. Ghanaians will not understand.
A comedy, yo, mommy. Mommy, a comedy, yo, you near that dear. A mother su wugunsium. This is what I always remind people. A mother su wugunsium. There are women in labor being carried across rivers. If you've ever birthed a child before, I can't imagine me said me basa basa and I'm a same near me cross a river whilst I'm in labor. But this is the reality for some people.
Like I said, I'm a health professional. There's so many things that we can take. You're a teacher. There's so many things that we can join this revolution to take out there, okay, to tell people how they should be treated. Not by them, but how they should be treated. No? Little policies, not changing the way they live their life totally and bring it to a culture, but simple things. Mekato say there's a country, okay, one of this West African country. Now, almost breastfeeding, a town of Yankwaleu. You know what was killing the children when we helped, when we went there to help? Almost parents breastfeeding was your monster. It's so easy because now they are breastfeeding. When we taught them how to wash their hands before they feed their children, the children started surviving. This is not magic. These are the things that we could go and teach our people. We can go and show our people the hospitals where they should be treated in, how they should be treated, why they're being treated wrongly. And instead of saying the political parties to ransom, we should get the people themselves to hold them to ransom.
Well, no, what it is, listen, enumerate, Mr. Camera. And if you actually listen to Encrofonwa comments, they are very defensive. I am somebody who makes you nervous sometimes, but that is not even my intention. Meaning, a lot of people will perceive, say I was looking to criticize the project. I was not. It was an open invitation. Explain it to me. But I am a skeptic. I am the first person to admit to it. I am skeptical. But it is up to Obi with a new agenda to explain and convince. So this platform, Enumerate, was supposed to either convince or it was supposed to expose weaknesses. I will leave each one of you to make your judgment on which way you think it went. But what I am actually trying to say, Mr. Oman Ghana for ye nipa ye jitri edi ade achire ni emisa entiase. Ye bedi achire gidi achire ni ehunu se niam ne yantiase ye. Ye beji dom, and that is what I want to change. Me say Sammy na yete he Rose we ye minua ye nyina se ye beka nokore wo hwa obe so di bibi echi te seponko wa duru ba bia no be sama. Who are we chasing?
You have a good idea, and this should be a revolution. Not holding anybody to ransom, but educating the people.
I just want the political systems to work. Minua, I want people to be able to say omo be ye bibi, and when they come, ye momo ye.
They will do it.
Meno.
And getting the people themselves to hold them to ransom. Okay, because
we demand, and you teach, and you get people to enforce. But Meno, what I am worried about, the American say me wo wiase matibi. Ye wo hono na ye say encrophobia wa ban mu e bokro no enu nti the revolutionaries came They killed everybody. They beat people in public, and then they also turned around and did the same. Omo ya na yesi no emwa. And you call back to your friend said democracy. Party we be ya the other one is your mobile chrono. Omugu so ye no ani apamom na ba ko na ba omo ba no kra de bo. No masia ba we are caught in a cycle. And I just want to understand, are we getting out of a cycle, or is this just an extension of the cycle? That is all I was asking.
I don't think this should be. This hasn't already started. And you have a very good idea. You're so intelligent. I think you should bring your idea on board to support. This should be a revolution where we work for the people, not by imposing our rules on how the political parties should work, but educating the people to tell the political parties how they should work.
Yeah, if that is what you said to me, and then you I will be trailblazing or China, all guns blazing, screaming and shouting, because that is what I wanted to hear.
We are going to have guns blazing because it's going to be a revolution.
That is what he said to me, and then and they told me to him. So we are educating the masses to demand better from the existing political parties. And I will beat the drums because yes.
I think probably because he hasn't started a wedding is not right. I believe that is what it should be. It should be a revolution. We need to educate. We need to go there, invest our time into the people and to educate them.
Educate the people to demand what their rights are, and when the people know better. I mean, anything I saw camera I am teaching.
Not to tell the political parties how to treat people.
I am teaching the population. I am teaching the population your rights. I want you to see the differences and to demand better for yourself. That is all I'm asking. I don't need to necessarily be a member of anything. And me, any agenda, understand. I stand on the side of Ghana and on the side of Ghana and its people alone. Me who will be now or your agenda that may sure say it is on the side of Ghana, whether we're your political party, whether we're your think tank, and also we're your DNO, my alarm bells will ring and I will ask. Because I have to hold myself accountable to that point. I shouldn't be a coward. And then maybe so come right.
One thing that these guys should remember, they say, if I tell you the things that we've tried to do in Ghana in regards to employment, getting people to work, doing things for people, and Ghana for because they are too hungry. A Ghanaian sees you know who they see you as a male.
Sister, me catch us a comedy and me see a wugunsium. We are hungry. That is the thing. This is the disconnect between those of us who go from here and go elsewhere. Maybe call us and be catching them. Say, Ama. Hey, my main catcher. Oh, be wame. Baby, I will do any be free about next. It's who was a political party for better 5 cities. I'm mammy. My make 1 2 and me name the media number. To be the 5 cities about magic. After me heard the Pacronis and after some make catcher and I come and he is right. Only where his next meal ticket is. His vote is cheap. It's as cheap as 5 cities. Mommy, what person won't need the only dear no we are bene? But I know that maybe some may say, "What about the toilet? No man here, gum dear no obedience and no man no." Mammy, Miss Martini, you never be paid. And sometimes they ask some of these fundamental questions, and you just get stumped. Or say, "Mammy, what about work camp and near market? Say, work camp profile. Say, Mammy, what mean?" Maybe what way you made dear numere, mean share them here into a new power de bebana magic. Now, for dear, maybe catching in a camanum. A camanum. Then I understood that the priorities are different, Minia. The priorities are slightly different. When you're careful, you will judge somebody else, but one thing you may be a there is a disconnect. You better not broach the mayor.
We need to change the dynamic. This group is.
Oh, we could for now, sorry. Rose, Kafra.
Yeah, this is the first time I've heard anything. That's okay. This is the first time I've heard anything being said in regards to what the policy, what the agenda is, what they plan to do. But I am on the work that we think on board. Me, the war almost say. I think about a certain people on board that will change the dynamics of how they are thinking at the moment.
Miyama. Debbie Rose, I am a disruptive character. I don't fit in groups, so. You don't call me to order.
It's not about being part of the group. It's bringing you. No. We are not going to listen. You are the one that will challenge the group.
Minye temabo, mami jai. Before you guys even construct here, before you will come to an understanding, I will destroy your argument until you will not have credibility. I am not good for groups. Hey.
That's for you. Listen, this is when we need you. We definitely, the group needs you on board.
I am disruptive. They make and won't say I know myself. Oh.
You're hyperactive. We understand that you're hyperactive.
I am very disruptive.
This is what we love. You should come on board. Bring your
Me for more arguments. I will destroy it. I know myself very well. And what would TPP say by?
That is the power you have.
This week, me baby. Now my imagine say me baby. And I'm one cause I'm sorry. Move some what's up? Amma, what do you think? Amma, would you speak?
Amma,
yes, ma'am.
One of the questions you've put across today, that is, you have spoken for me. Okay, you have spoken for me today.
Hey.
And I think if you should join the group now, you can put them into action. You can know.
Mommy, after what they've seen tonight, me sure say me cry because I require membership on Benjamin. And so I was trying to be a good girl. And then I was trying to be good. Oh.
Just come on board.
I'm trying very hard to be good.
On board, you make sure the policy states that no member, either you are a 4-corner, 3-corner, 6-corner, 25th corner, 1022 corner, so far as you decided to join the group can never be.
This is the requirement. This is the requirement.
You've left the group for 5 years, okay, and you've never had any affiliation with the group, you would never be joined with any political party. Written in stones where all the...
That is what I was asking for. Me, I'm looking for assurances. Oh. I want guarantees. That's all I was looking for.
Come on board. And to nobody, you can be 2010th corner, 2015th corner, you can be 1 corner, 2 corner, 3 corner. It doesn't matter. You will never, ever hold any position in political party. Being MP, even a kitchen MP, you will not get to do.
Wow, no. You need me on board. Sheriff, you don't make... I'm trying to explain to you guys and you don't get it. Maybe
come on board.
I don't fit in groups, so once I come to that group, we have problems. Make accept them. What when your argument no me kwana come say me nkasa nka me twɛn na mo wi ansa na ma baby sam na mo amode ama na me bɛka yo me baby sam questions say me WhatsApp na ko ding ko di matema die because I asked the question. That's all I did. I didn't insult anybody. I asked you to convince me. Who bedi me because I never how?
You come on board.
What's it me crab do?
Bring your ideas.
Oh, me pokra de he. Oh, say mudi matem kakrama ye tuntuma ka ho. Say I actually love it. It is nkuto. Mudi matema then I feel great. Because when ni matema then I'm not questioning. I am not probing. I am just being a rubber stamper and I am not a rubber stamper.
Mandy is a great woman. Mandy is great. I love Mandy. Come on board. Bring your ideas. You know what? You think like some of us are here joining group, isn't it? We don't have same, but we have similar thinking. Make group na me joining. My idea, okay, is for it to be a revolution. Maybe they don't accept that idea for it to be a revolution, but revolution that speaks for the people. By going to the people and asking them what their needs are, not telling them what their needs should be. Come on board.
Also, maybe that should be some questions. Into me, go so maybe some say be some your political party because me a political party and come my what that.
It's a revolution.
More preferring different things. Me go so me me say the jury is still out.
It's not a think tank. It's going to be a revolution.
Obi say think tank. Obi say a revolution. Me go so me What can some your political party ya? And can when you do camera no boko. Can me tie dia kakra because me interested.
We cannot think. We're not think tank. We cannot think for anybody. We're going to tell the people. We're going to do revolution to tell the people how to think for themselves.
Rose.
It's not going to be a think tank. We're not going to think for anybody. We're telling the people how to think for themselves.
Oh, cabra for come on.
Empower the people to think for themselves. That's the difference between a revolution and a think tank. A think tank only liaise with the government, isn't it? When they think that this is going to be no. We're going to the grassroots to teach them how to think for them, how to demand, people no health care, no schools for their children, no progression for their lives, they need to make that decision.
Me who so be a send me a you or say Jana Nekasano. Me say me no home. I don't want distractors. I don't want you to come and blame the NDC. We've all done it before. I don't want you to come and blame the MPP. We've all done it before. Musimo is something new, and I'm asking you to explain the something new. That's all I was interested in.
But remember they say MPP and NDC, the people know other, isn't it? They know nothing else.
The devil we know.
How do we tickle their imagination to start thinking? Listen, the people in UK, America, and the rest, they cannot make the voters in Ghana. Do you get it? So they will not make the voters to change the mind of the political party. It's not true. Because as you said,
I was so BB's question. Or say, can't we empower the people without the TPP? That was one of the questions I asked.
That is it. So either we name it or not, it's still a revolution. We can give a revolution a name. It doesn't really matter.
Me say, me bet na Facebook hey. Me catch them in the year 2018. April 2018 and March 2018, maybe towards the end of March 2018, certainly April 2018. And I'm starting to say church, but I was actually Vision 2020. I wanted to teach through 2018, teach through 2019, catch people like Rose who have joined a group, but make you question why you are in a group. I want you to go back and explore with my group leaders, so that there is absolutely no doubt in your mind, say you are in the right group. When you are in the right group and you are convicted, I would have done my job. It is my job to make Nkrofono TPP explain. You sure some members no you don't know what about the agenda. Abaso, it is stylish and a munina mudi actually. Abaso.
He's kicked me out. So my hands up. Okay. And I'm telling you that some of us did not understand it. But my understanding is because nothing has been finalized. My understanding was
and Meno, that is my problem. Listen, we have a problem already because we did not understand the NDC vision. And you read it actually. We have a problem already because when MPP was formed, we did not unpick the actual ideologies. And then catch them say MPP for they are fundamental economists. Obi say any first time what is that is their policy. One more prime ideology, that is it. They focus on the economy. Economy no. They focus on construction. Into NDC for see road, no see way, Obia want a prime mandate. One kasa ni pakro no ye MPP ni, but onim se some ye fundamental economist. Nem se ti wo ye den aye MPP ni. You don't know it wo you are a fool. I wouldn't crop wachi. Me say nipa ne frame nam ka che se menua what you are telling me today is you are a blind follower. How do you join a political party when you don't even know their prime ideology? Wo be den wo hu. Because in that doesn't show intelligence. About social media and we are part of. I stand with. Don't be standing with things you don't know. Ask. Kafra, minya sorry, midimako gugukrom, but me can't sem chiro. Bisa, because also or your MPP, he has been an MPP person, but he did not know say he was a fundamental economist. Me say, hey. It's now was sign MPP membership and I can't was signing.
This is why you believe in the revolution to educate the people to change their own destiny.
That is what I'm doing here. That is what I'm doing here.
You don't have to be anywhere just to bring your ideas.
So me know how. I am the jury. I am still out. I am watching because and then me be a fundamental question. But that can be one A+ and then at the end of the call. Me say. Me pesa Kwame mami 2 answers, 2 things. It will help me a lot. Kwame patch let's say first, no we name MPP for Suban. Before he called us to vote for MPP for that is my first question. And now say Kwame patch let's say MPP for ba abai munu no musuban asesa because me pesa me bisa sa niema ni bi no na me te niema ase. It will help me understand a lot of things.
I presume so.
Sawa ho. Ole eno me pesa me guess it. Me pesa kwa me mami miaye. O mami miaye ne me bisa questions in kete.
We need you because some of us, if this is not a revolution, if this is to advocate on the behalf of people by speaking for them without asking them what they want, then some of us will not get involved in it because though I might not have all the insight into what TPP is, okay, but I believe from my own little understanding that it's going to be like a revolution where we go and educate the people.
See, this is what I'm cautioning you. Listen. What I am saying to you, and this is what I'm saying to every single Ghanaian, don't project your own ideals onto something without questioning. Because that is what we do. You have a romantic view of something and you think that is what the originators actually want. Chances are you don't understand their real agenda because we Messiah. You have already
The good thing about this is that this is a new something new that was coming out. Nothing has been set in stones yet. It's a resolution where I can educate people on how not to be treated the way they are treated. If that idea is not accepted, then I'm not part of it then.
But I will say, me, the little conversation I've had with you, with the Jana Nabeka, you know, so what year, fundamentally, you are projecting what you think the revolution is. That is not what he's saying. Yes. Where Misano? Who you were projecting?
If we can educate the people to want what is important to them, then that education stays with them for the rest of their life. They can pass it on to their children. They can pass it on to their grandchildren as well. By a catch will say, and yes, it doesn't make sense. Remember, say, no matter we don't make the voters. The voters are in Ghana, they are in the villages, they are in our
I say I 5 minutes so na video na dum. So I may do 4 hours.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm so sorry to take your time.
No, it's my pleasure, Minia. I wish you said there was more time. Maybe hey, it's almost 3 a.m. But I still wanted people to make their points, and I have stayed.
Thank you.
It's wonderful to have you. It's really nice. Me Bompire said it is because that is what my Ghana needs. But what I'm saying is, don't go into a group assuming what ideals, is what the group ideal is. Ask, interrogate. That's all I'm saying. Don't assume. That's all I am saying. Don't assume. Because when you're careful, you will be disappointed because of assumptions. MPP for buy almost a better factory. No, some when more cop. You be kinky factory. Are the kinky factory? And your factory. In Chinam factory, you be a chibi wo mukurum. Nina say a factory. Because my misa questions. Into 2020, best be we na ye be a green book no. Oba hu say mububu wo ha mukurum e dokno factory. E Chinam factory because you can see a baby factory, my misa factory cro. It is hardly a be yamamo. Ask questions.
But this is going to be a revolution, and you're going to join because I'll come find you.
Mami, when you are brave, me that's what it. Yami Shrao. Share everything for 4 hours a palm matana. I can't believe it. I just say ye and then 6:30. Messi, sorry. What can I take what? Time in the account on the Facebook for some renaso. Inti casa. A take one article. Pacho Winey.
Hello, Sama. Good evening.
Good evening, Minia. Oh, about 1 minute being patch up on it to Mamma what you send a video not yakawati.
But so you're with your main cry because the rules I can't some meaning now.
Yeah.
Nanny, I'm person can say. I'm saying and I'm a yes.
Oh, Yamisha.
I mean, more grace to your elbow. Yamisha.
Amen.
Share what Muka Cran said. And you know, but Omodi Adiana say this is what we are doing. But the problem is, say, Mimi Huni say your cofa or more out to say, your fun leader. This is our leader. Is that not going to be like a political party?
Me, that is my question, oh.
Secondly,
that is my question.
Empower youth, not of yeah. So you empower youth now. Apart from say, yeah, form a group. Is there any other way I bet me I empower youth now?
Educate the youth.
The third thing I mean, honest. Yes. And the third thing I mean, who said education. So, to me, educating youth need ye. Ever understand the need to me here, Juma. I think that TPP will not have any problem. The education is the most important thing.
I agree.
So we need to ask questions.
We will not accept Yebenya kenke factory. Wodia mark same way. Mobehu say green book ne beba na kenke and fish factory wo. Mark this on the board. Memo yeah, Betty kenke factory wo mukrom because mo misansem. De bia me de meka. Wodia China green book ne mra. Wo behunu.
I think that it is about time you bisa questions.
Bam.
Now you're coming out with a lot of ideas.
Bam.
TPP form, but I think that senior follow the education you've been given. I think that if you go there and you ask questions, not say I know you know end to me, not say what shall I say? Oh, Mr. Suse, ye say, and no more Buana. I think that TPP to me 89, so I get near
I don't join agendas until I'm convinced what the actual prime mandate is. And no me be someone. Who to me convince me my who prime mandate no and I'm on board that you will hear me. Me saying kachina mo be who say me bogongong but I need to be on board. Miss Adam tie. Nkabo who say ma wura matade na me sachina TPPO but you need to convince me. Abusia for me that was what you say 30 seconds.